The fully geek.
Yes. What's happening, man? Them?
Yo,
What's good?
it's good, man.
Yo.
What's going on, people? Episode 63.
Come on.
Cheers.
And we move.
We move.
The
We're back.
return.
Back again.
Sorry,
Shit,
guys. My phone, did you see me drop?
I did see it drop. Tell a friend.
I'm so sorry. Anyway,
Yeah.
quick reflexes.
Good stuff. We're back. We're back. How's everyone's week been, man? How's everyone's weekend and stuff, man?
Awesome.
Yeah, good, man.
Really good.
Man. Yeah.
Proactive.
Winter has arrived, isn't it?
Yes, it's out here. It's out here.
As you can see, Marlon's wearing a scarf as evidence.
Certain man was going like they were bad about I'm not putting on my heating until when?
October.
I know. Yes, I put on today for the first time.
I had it over the weekends. The missus came home like she was on some. Who put on the heating? Like I was like, no, it's cool.
No way.
Oh, the missus is worse than you.
No, because she knows that the heating's not going on until like I say, innit? So she's like, what's going on? Like, why are the kids wearing their jackets? I was like, it's cool, man. It's all right. Yeah, I mean, don't get social involved. But yeah, it's good to be back. Episode 63. Brand new start to a brand new week and that. Yeah, man.
Great.
People. All right, let's start with what's been going on in the world, man. So a couple of days ago, there was a story that transpired. Police officer was putting a prisoner in custody. I don't know if it's a prisoner at the time, but a man in custody. And he was booking him in the custody suite. And I think that's how it works.
I think he got charged. I think he got charged for drugs
and possession of.
Possession of.
I don't know if he'd been charged yet, because I think he got to be charged in the police station. So I think they had arrested him. Suspicion of.
Yeah.
So he went into the thing. They went to book him into his Croydon police station, and somehow he was handcuffed, hands behind his back.
But even before that, Nate, before you go there, like we got to try to understand what happens, like when you get arrested.
Yeah, I've never been. I don't know if any of you, man, have been. I've never been. So.
No, but I've been stopped and searched. I've been.
Okay.
No, I have been. That has happened to me. So, like they search you, even if you say they'll ask you, do you have anything that could harm anyone? But whatever they say, you say no. They still search you. They still pause, but go like to your balls section, like spread your ass, everything, bro. You know what I mean? Pause, but that's what they do, bro.
No, but it's the realness of it.
It's the
realness.
It's a violation. Honestly, it's a violation, man. What happens to you when you get searched? It's an absolute violation, especially when you're innocent.
Yeah,
that's why a lot of people are peed off by what happens to us on a regs. You know what I mean? But,
if they got the van, yeah, they're happy. It's like, take him into the van, strip you quick ones.
Oh, that's them cough things. Bend over and cough. Them things there.
No, that happens more. I think when you get put in the.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
But so like they proper violate in regards to searching. So if you're being arrested for drug possession and possession of a weapon or whatever, mate, they're gonna search you high and dry. Do you know what I mean? So like that's the first things first. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, continue the story, Nick.
Yeah, so he got into the police station, they were booking him in. Then allegedly, he then handcuffs behind his back, arms behind his back. He somehow reached into his waistband, pulled a gun out of his waistbands, somehow managed to turn his arms around with the gun in his hand, and then let off 5 shots in the custody sergeant's chest before turning the gun on himself. And I don't want to minimize it, so RIP to the police officer, because no one doesn't go to work to be shot in their chest 5 times.
Of course not, RIP.
Especially when you're a custody sergeant. You know what I mean? You've left the roads. You get me? You've left the roads.
And he was there for almost 30 years, like
almost retirement.
Yeah.
You know, the ones almost retirement. He just wants to look after his family and that. You get me? Like whether I believe in the jobs or not. Do you know what I mean? Like, but what a way to go, man! Like for me, from the time he said ammunition, that's an SO19 thing. Them big man. X5 machines in your head, get down, get on the floor, shut the fuck up, like that kind of stuff. That's what I imagine. You know, them ones there. Yeah. For him to be able to get into police station with a gun is beyond me, bro. I've never known that.
And like,
quick question about that.
Yeah, go on, man.
Sorry, go. So, how many shots did they say was actually let off?
5.
They said
Like, in total, he let off 5 shots.
They
I
said
don't
he
know
let
in
off,
total.
I don't know. He
but-
said he let off 5 shots at the man's chest and then turned the gun on
Okay.
himself.
Because if he let off 5 shots and each one hit the brain in his chest while his hands are handcuffed behind his back,
Exactly.
that's crazy, isn't it?
That's
really?
crazy.
Wow.
That's John.
Mm.
That's what I'm saying. Someone said, did they arrest John Wick?
It's
Because
like John Wick.
you know what I mean. Like,
Bruv, that's Marvel hero type shit, you know?
come on.
That's Jason Bourne. Sorry.
Yeah, bruv.
Yeah.
That's,
And to be fair, it comes to a point where you think it's unbelievable,
Yeah.
you know, to someone to kind of do that and people's response to it. And he had time to attempt to take his own life as well.
Yeah, and like even when someone's handcuffed, you see him trying to rattle and trying to grab something, and you're in a place where there should be quite a few feds around. So you trying to rattle, trying to grab something from your back, and to have time to turn around and aim it. Like, I don't know, bro. I don't get it.
Because don't forget, handcuffs are different from how they were 20
Yeah,
years
they're
ago.
proper tight. They're
It's
proper.
like
yeah,
a bar,
block.
innit? It's like
Bar,
the
a
bar.
Yeah.
So
That doesn't even, like, I'm not a scientist or nothing, but that doesn't make, it's not my conspiracy head going on today. I just doesn't make sense. I don't
How does he shoot yourself? Unless he
It
shot
doesn't
himself
make,
in
and
the
then he
thighs,
shot himself. Like,
hamstrings like 10 times, then fair enough.
they said the guy's name is Louis de Zoiza from Norbury, and apparently he's still critically ill in hospital.
must have shot himself in the back at the back.
But this how?
No, but the thing is, why would you do that? Because you're not gonna seriously think I'm gonna kill myself with this shot. I'm gonna kill him, and then this is like your hands are behind your back. You can't aim it at your head. How? Yeah. And wasn't he wearing a t-shirt? Like I don't know. Like from what I saw, like the
Yeah, I think it was a t-shirt.
they can't see a gun bulging behind him. I don't know.
Apparently, it was at 2:15 in the morning, and it said the force had previously said the shooting was not terror related, but it's now saying it is believed the suspect was known to counter-terrorism police, and his background may feature prominently in police inquiries. So they think he's somebody that has been what do you call it? Radicalized.
Has the picture come out?
Well, they've got one picture of him like blowing out candles on a birthday cake.
Yeah, I see that. But I don't understand why they haven't released a proper picture of him.
Yeah, I couldn't. To be honest, I can't even tell you the man's nationality. I couldn't tell you what. I mean, it's one of those ones I couldn't tell you.
Well, it's that surname just means.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Like it could be anything. Surnames don't mean nothing now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
It's probably true.
Yeah, I was confused. Like I said, I was. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, this sounds so bad.
No, I know you're gonna say. I know you're gonna say.
So bad, yeah. But we see when the story busts, yeah. All I wanted to say is, please don't let him be
a brother.
Yeah,
I know. That's what I was thinking because I'm with you. I'm with you, Nate. I go like text Nick straight away. I said, bruv, you know this shooting here is in Croydon. Like I know it's a brother, and bruv, the racist and the press is gonna have a field day. They're gonna have a field day with this.
Mate,
and even because we were talking about that guy that last week. What's his name? That celebrity guy that was saying bad like this.
What's his name? Is it Jim Davison?
Jim Davison.
Yes. Yeah.
I said all his fans, I can imagine him just releasing a video straight away. Do you know what I mean? So I was like, please don't be a brother. Not in a bad way, you know what I mean? But it's like all this BLM going on. Yeah,
No, because you know what? When it broke out, you know, there's particular websites that I follow when there's issues in London. I think it's UK crime. Don't really want to promote them anyway. Honestly, I can't. I follow them because they obviously give me the latest stuff what's happening in London because I'm not in that kind of world. And as soon as the particular page posted it, we know it's black. You know, BLM automatically was just the attack on black. The same mind thought process that you had to kill, and Nate was thinking, please God, no. Well, that's what the whole nation had. Do you know what I mean?
It's bad, but you know, like I'll be honest with you, I have that feeling on most crimes. You know, like whenever I hear something, like I'm like, please, just not again.
I know it's not funny, but it's like we say hooray. It's like yes. It's not us, man. It's not us. It's not one of us.
Yeah, But yeah, no, R.I.P. my man. Like,
Yeah,
RIP,
it's a sad situation.
Yeah.
But
like 54 years old.
yeah.
No one deserves that, man.
Yeah.
no one deserves that.
Matt, R.I.P.
We just
Yeah,
need
man.
some
Yeah,
clarification of how it was
Yeah.
done, though. 100%.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Just doing his job, yeah.
Just doing
Yeah.
his job, man. Well, I guess it's kind of well, it does, but it's the opposite way. Oh, so this week, Breonna Taylor's killers have been acquitted, yeah?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, well, they're being there's a charge because they shot the wall. They missed it. A couple of shots missed her, and I think the neighbor's wall got hit up. So they got a little something for that. So basically, the wall got an apology and whatever, but the person that actually killed, yeah, nah, they got acquitted for that. So yeah, America, man, I don't know what to say to America. Honestly, I have no idea what to say.
Yeah. So, I don't know, man. So, I know that certain time people can't they can't do something just to appease the nation. But I felt like this would have been an easy one for them to kind of say, you know what? Like if you was the reverse and we watch something like The Wire, and you got like the top drug dealers, and like they're gonna get a big charge, and they gotta say to a man, you know what, you just gotta eat the charge. Like, we'll look after your family, we'll look after your people, then we gotta eat the charge, yeah.
Mm.
And then usually he goes and he says, all right, cool, I'll eat the charge. I got 15 bodies. Yeah, because they can't give him any more life. Like, he's like, I got 15 bodies. Like, I expected them to at least say to the police officer, you know what, one of you have got to take it, bro. Don't worry, we'll put you in an easy jail, but like, one of you have got to handle this.
Yeah.
And they're not going to. Do you know what I mean? I think it's very disrespectful, man.
Is there potential for a retrial? Is that still accessible? I know some cases that you can't have a retrial.
I don't know.
I don't know.
In America, every state has got their own law and
Yeah, I know.
whatever.
I just hope it's one of those cases where
apparently I see it, in America they've got all these people, but is it the governor or something of Kentucky? He's a black guy in it, and he's the one that like authorized like for them to be acquitted and stuff. So everyone's just calling him.
Family like get like
they got like 12 million.
like millions in it.
Yeah, they got
Like,
millions.
that's their acquittal. Like,
Yeah, you're right. I mean, it's just stupid.
So if they're giving the family 12 million, that ain't that saying that they're guilty. But I don't.
It should do it. It should. Yeah, definitely.
To me, that is just quite clear.
That it's a acquittal. That doesn't make sense. Why are you paying them then?
Yeah.
So they're saying, I guess they're saying there is some form of blame, but no one ain't eating the charge.
Yeah, that makes no sense. That makes no sense to me.
Like, we'll put a man on administrating duties or whatever, but no one ain't eating the charge.
It's almost like it's like some sort of compensation, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like even though, they're not really sort of admitting to it, but it's just like, well, someone still died and this had a massive impact on the wider family. So it's like they've got to have some compensation, because not to say like she was doing anything where they had to, I can't even think of a reason why someone has to shoot someone, but it's not to say like she was trying to like attack them or something with a weapon, or
Oh, she was fast asleep, man. Asleep.
So it's mad, and that money, as much as it is, it just means nothing, innit?
It doesn't bring no one back.
Like,
brings no one back, man.
No. Yeah, what a horrible way to get 12 mil, man.
Yeah, and you know that in their head they're like, I would give up all the money in the world to have my people there.
Exactly.
R.I.P. Breonna Taylor.
Yeah,
man. You know what? Sorry, this sounds like such a shitty way to start the pod. I do apologize, but
it's the realness, man.
It's the realness.
It's life, innit?
It is what it is, yeah.
I will shout another R.I.P. Animal from Legion of Doom, if you remember them from the WWF days.
Come on.
Like, not this WWE stuff. You get me? Animal, he passed away last week. No, last week.
Last week,
yeah.
Even clock, I didn't clock, because I think when I was on Instagram, I just saw bare Legion of Doom stuff, like the toys come up. I remember this toy and that, and like when you put it in a group, I was like, wow, I don't know how I missed that one.
With all the spikes, remember the big massive spikes?
Yeah.
What was their finishing move called again, Rich?
Oh, bloody hell!
I know they put the guy on the shoulder, and then Hawk
like a
flies
flying
off
clothesline.
the flying clothesline. What was it called again, man?
I'm not sure.
I can't remember.
You guys called. I'll Google it. Don't worry.
But
But do you remember?
Go on.
So do you remember what Legion of Doom when they first come to the WWF? They had the spikes on their body kit.
Yeah, on the shoulder pads. Yeah.
Right. So they removed it because it poked a wrestler in the eye and they went blind.
Oh, is it?
Is it?
Yeah, that's why it turned. That's why it went to rubber.
They was actually using it whilst they were fighting then.
Doomsday
no.
device.
No.
That's what's called. The Doomsday device.
That's it, Doomsday. But they weren't fighting. But there was an incident. What happened when it poked someone's eye?
Okay.
Obviously, they went blind, so they changed that to plastic.
All right, on a random, just as it's not even getting to know you guys, but on a random, WWF, not WWE, who was your best or memorable tag team?
Tag team.
Yeah.
I know it must be Shawn Michaels and
The Rockers. So you had Shawn
Rockers,
Michaels
Yeah,
and
the
White Genetti.
Rockers. Yeah.
yeah.
Shawn Michaels
yeah.
and White Genetti.
They used to fly across everywhere. Bro. There's a fly.
You know what?
Flying all over the place.
I'm gonna go a bit left and say the Bushwhacker Kids. I used to love them, bro.
Oh, yeah.
No, bruv, no, don't.
No,
That's what I
Bushwhackers
tried on
are
as
sick,
well.
bro.
That's
They
what I tried on
was-
as well, Kel.
Yeah,
That's
do you
what I
remember?
tried on.
Yeah.
He used to
Back in
flick the
days.
thing at the back. He used to flick the thing at the back and he used to go,
Nah, they were they had no teeth. They were pathetic.
no, Bushwhackers are sick.
Absolutely.
They were
Bushwhackers-
sick, bro. They were sick.
I can't remember a lot of duos, you know. I know Legion of Doom, Bushwhacker Kids.
The Rockets.
The Rockers.
Yeah, Rockers.
Brett Hitman and Anvil.
Yeah,
What was it again?
Anvil.
Heart
Yeah,
Foundation.
Anvil, Hitman
Was it Heart
Oh, yeah,
Foundation?
yeah.
Heart
Heart
Foundation.
Heart
Yeah, of
Foundation,
course.
yeah.
Owen Hart, R.I.P.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Owen Hart, man.
I remember watching that wrestling, you know. I remember actually watching that pay-per-view, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like he's
I
supposed to
watched
come
that.
down on the thing and then he dropped and then they just like went.
The camera
yeah.
suspense.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
Brett Hitman was my favorite wrestler. He was my favorite wrestler of all time.
Yeah. And he
Yeah.
was good. He was
I
good.
like Shawn Michaels.
And you know, like you probably thought Brett Hitman was proper kind as well. He used to give these shades to the kids.
Yeah,
innit?
the
It's
kids
like,
and stuff.
I wanted to be me. I wanted to be
Bro,
me.
all the time, man.
And they cut. Is their brother-in-law, the British Bulldog?
British Bulldog,
British
yeah.
Bulldog, yeah.
He apparently he was paralyzed for a while, innit?
Yeah, I
Was
can't remember.
he?
I know
Yeah.
he died. I know he died.
Some bad things happened to that family, man.
Yeah.
From curse, innit? Mad curse.
The Hearts.
Oh, do you remember? I had to Google, innit? Do you remember the Steiner brothers?
Yeah, the Steiner
Rick
brothers, yeah.
Steiner and
Rick Steiner.
Yeah.
I don't remember the other one's name. I always remember Rick Steiner because Big Papa Pump. This geezer was not a joke.
Yeah.
Or oh my god, what was the two kids and they used to do the dance with Rashiki
Oh,
and he used
Yeah, I
to do
don't
the
know.
worm and he's go, it's the worm
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you're talking about. I just don't know the name.
I can't
visualize
remember.
it.
and then Rikishi used to put the sunglasses on and start doing the dance and then he
What a
starts
waste
slapping his
guy.
cheeks in a man's face. Pause. Yeah, to be fair, that was like a thing. Like a lot of wrestlers used to do that, you know.
But when you look,
Yokozuna.
when you look back at a lot of things, you question a lot of things, bro.
Yeah. You got to. Hey,
They're still the thing.
WWF was sick, boy.
Yeah, sick. That was my childhood, bro. Because I didn't have Sky or the box, so I used to get my friend to record it. Like any wrestling match, any major event, he would record it for me, bring it into school the next day. I said, bro, don't tell me nothing that happens. No one's allowed to say anything about wrestling that whole day. But the way I used to run home, my VHS, boy, run home. Psh.
Bro, on a mad one, my dad was
Yeah.
to be fair, my granddad still does watch it, and my dad was proper into it. He used to tell us everything that happened in Royal Rumble. He used to stay up with us, watch it, like, film everything for us. Like, you know, like them times, me and my brother used to get like Raw, because we didn't have SmackDown them times. Like you know, like they had Saturday wrestling at 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
It was just a copy of another one. My dad recorded every single one for us, boy.
But
All had the rings, everything.
But you know what's funny, right? I only stopped watching it like last year.
Dabby's just still watching it, man. Just tell the truth.
No. Do you know what? They took it off. They took it off Sky.
It's on BT now, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I'm not BT.
But would you let little man watch it?
It's too late.
No, but has he watched it?
The other day.
Remember, he just said last year, you know. So
Yeah. The other day, he was wearing clothes. He ran out, came back in with boxer shorts. Right? It says, "Come on in." come on, let's wrestle. Oh my god.
Ultimate Warrior style, yeah.
Oh my god.
Well,
Fully corrupted of Marvel and wrestling. That's what
Nah,
happens.
I haven't let the kids watch it yet. Do you remember when Undertaker got buried by Papa Shango?
Yeah, bro, that was massive. That was a
And,
huge
no,
event.
Warrior, and then like they had to come and drill the holes in. They had to come and go, he's been buried alive, he's been buried. And they had to come with drills and pretend like they were trying to put air holes in.
This is something to say.
Bro, the way I used to believe it so much.
Yeah, wrestling was levels.
Like,
Wrestling was levels.
no,
believe it so
I don't
much,
think we need to talk about anything else on the pod today. Just keep it.
Yeah, man.
But, do you remember when Kane come?
Yeah, Undertaker's
Yeah.
brother.
Kane.
And his face was supposed to be burnt in a fire, and that's how he wore the mask.
Yeah, that's right.
And then he never spoke, and then one day he did, and he had the thing, and he had to go, "Hi, my name is Kane."
Yes.
And then all of a sudden, he doesn't need to use that again, and he's good.
And yeah, exactly.
It was dumb.
And he's not even Undertaker's brother no more.
And Paul Bear was
Some
supposed to
soap
be his
opera,
dad.
though.
Paul Bear was supposed to be his dad.
Why has it got so much storyline? That's not understand.
Nah,
Proper
but
storyline.
the thing is, they had some serious storyline. But do you remember? If you remember who Kane was back in the day in wrestling, he was the dentist guy. I can't remember his real name.
Yes, I know you're talking about DDS. Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Yeah, he was a dentist guy, and I never knew it was him. Obviously, he had the mask on. Never knew, and I thought, and when someone revealed it, and I thought, how can I know this?
You know who else had that? It was like Gold Dust. Gold Dust. I think he was he Dusty Rhodes?
Dusty Rhodes,
Yeah.
in-
And then his son came
he's
in,
got his
Dusty
son.
Rhodes. Yeah.
It's like Mankind. Mankind was like 3 wrestlers.
yeah, Dude Love.
Yeah, Dude Love. And then the one who used to have the sock, was it sock?
Yeah.
He goes, he's got the sock. And he's got, bro, that is the most disgusting wrestling move in the world, you know. He got his dirty sock out of his boxer shorts, yeah. And
You know what I mean?
His hand, and then slap it in your throat.
Some of the stuff we used to watch.
Yeah, now, before The Rock came in, like, that's what I'm saying. It was levels, and then The Rock
Yeah,
came in.
yeah. So I stopped watching it. I think just as The Rock came in and stuff.
What?
Yeah.
But when The Rock used to go, you smell it, and then do the eyebrow. What The Rock is cooking now? He's sick, bro.
It don't matter
Mate,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I was like, it doesn't matter. I was like, nah, he's sick.
Kel, you left at the wrong time.
Yeah, no. I just after that, when The Rock came in, I was older. Because The Rock came in. What year did The Rock start? I think it was like I was older when he came in. I just saw the acting and stuff.
Too much
And
pantomime, innit?
What about Stone Cold? Was you there when Stone Cold was there?
Local Steve Austin. They came around the same time, innit?
Yeah, they came round.
Yeah, around the same time. Yeah, so I kind of.
Come on.
It was like those characters. I was growing. I could see it. I could just
What?
just like.
You see,
Like,
didn't
you know
see
when that-
Kurt Angle. You didn't see. Come on, Chris
But
Benoit.
no. See, after Hitman, Kurt Angle's my favorite after Hitman.
Oh, he was awesome.
I used to love Kurt Angle.
I didn't. You know why? Because Kurt Angle came from actual wrestling.
Yeah,
And
that's what I like.
The first couple of times he went to wrestling, he was actually trying to do them wrestling where you take a man down.
No, that's how he always
boring.
wrestles.
It was boring. That's not. It wasn't. I wanted to see you stamp the floor every time you went to hit a man. Like, do you know the ones there? Like, you're not actually hitting them, but you're stamping the floor. He was actually doing proper wrestling.
Him and Chris Benoit, like, were the best technical wrestlers.
Technical wrestlers,
Yeah.
yeah, they were technical.
Proper technical. So whenever them two faced off, bruv, it was clinical. It was straight. It was a match because you could just see how they were both proper wrestling, and like everyone's trying to get in this signature move, and it was sick. It was sick, man.
Right, last question on wrestling: D-Generation X or the Nation?
Oh, G-Generation. Well, the Triple H was G-Generation, wasn't it?
Yeah, DX
And who was in New Generation?
was who's the one that used to walk like a frog? Do you remember the black guy who used to walk like a frog? Oh my god!
Booker T.
No, it wasn't Booker T. It was The Rock. It was shit. Hold on. Why are you not talking? Let me write it down. It was the Nation of Domination.
Nation, that's it. Nation of Domination.
Yeah, the Nation of Domination. What was his name? He used to walk. Hold on. You used to have Farouk was in there. You had The Rock. Owen Hart was in there. D'Lo Brown. Do you remember D'Lo Brown was the guy that used to walk like a frog? He used to walk like a frog and do the frog splash. He used to go on the back and he'd go, frog splash. Yeah. So
He was a
Mark
waste
Henry.
guy, absolute.
Mark Henry, Ahmed Johnson. Yeah. So
No.
I was DX all the way, bruv.
No, it was
Owen
the
Hart.
exact-
No, not Owen Hart. What's X-Pac? also known as 1-2-3 Kid, when he beat Razor Ramon.
Yeah,
One,
yes,
two, three
yes,
kid.
yes.
Yeah,
1, 2, 3 kid. Oh my
1, 2, 3
gosh.
kid. I used to like him as well. You know, he was like a karate guy, innit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he beat, because remember they used to have these random wrestlers that go in like just with any journeyman, like just to get beat up by the proper wrestler, and he didn't. He beat up Razor Ramon, and that's when they called him the 1-2-3 Kid. Yeah. All right. Sorry about that. That's a bit.
Yeah.
Okay. So okay. Before we move on, can I just mention Randy Orton was a monster.
Yeah. But yeah, again, I was older when he came on, so I was just I didn't.
Yeah.
But every other wrestler now is all poor. Just to say.
Anyway, yeah.
Anyway,
Sorry.
Rest in peace, Roadhog.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Animal and them, man. Yeah. So like, we're a bit geeky. I apologize. That was very geeky. Sorry. Tory Lanez. A couple weeks ago, we talked about Tory Lanez and the fact that he allegedly shot. Did he shoot again?
Megan Thee Stallion.
Megan Thee Stallion. That's the one from the WAP video, yeah?
Yeah.
Why would you shoot? No, Joe, it doesn't matter. It's not about that. It's not about what you look like. I don't know why you shot her. But I remember that was the girl that Rich doesn't follow on any socials. So, Kel, have you listened to the new album?
I haven't listened to it, but I've heard snippets of him actually saying, like, how do you get shot in your foot, but no bullets fractured any bones, and basically saying I wasn't me, I didn't shoot you. Like,
so hold on, I thought he was in prison.
He got arrested for the whole thing. I think he's out now on bail or something. You know, America, man. So I think he's out on bail or something like that. But so he's released the album. I don't know how many tracks of the album. I don't know what's going on, but he's denying everything. So basically, someone from the hospital released a document just confirming that she did get shot in her foot. Like confirmation, like she did get shot in her foot. Obviously, she can't say who shot her, but the medical staff said that she came in and she was shot in her foot. So I think Megan just contacted someone that he just come out and say that I got shot in my foot because this guy's saying that I didn't get shot. But it's basically he says, she says. We don't know who's telling the truth. We don't know what's going on, basically. Yeah.
The album's called Daystar.
Yeah, Daystar. How many tracks is it?
I'm not sure. Wikipedia's not letting me know.
But yeah, Rick Ross is custom. Rick Ross got like a smart car in it. It goes, the toilet is mad short in it.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Rick Ross, does he drive it? Okay.
No. He goes, I got you a gift, man. I got you a gift, Tory Lanez. Here's your car. You can hop into it. As they start cussing him, you know what I mean? But a lot of Americans ain't happy with him at the moment. You know he's Canadian, isn't it? So any excuse for them to hate on a Canadian, basically. But yeah, it's a weird one. It's a weird story. I just don't know where it's going. I don't know. It's a weird one, man. Proper.
It's been mad.
Unsolved mysteries.
Please tell me someone did. If you didn't, you need to. Did anybody watch the Big Nasty interview on the ZZ Mill show?
Cool.
Yeah,
massive.
I didn't manage to watch a little bit at the beginning, but I didn't get too far, man.
Why they just lost interest? Or?
No, I was doing something in it. I was like, I thought when I saw the time, I was like, it's too long. But anyway, go on. Talk to me,
Bruv.
I'm all ears.
It's levels. You know, like that's one of the best interviews I think on ZZ Mills. Like Big Nasty was spitting knowledge. I think
but it's a joke at the start where there's this busted joke about number twos. Like I was just busted up. Do you know what I mean? That's what I mean. Like Big Nasty is that kind of character where you can talk about anything and you think he's just jovial and he's not serious. But the way they switched it quick into like serious things, I was like, wow.
Yeah, he started talking about like his business, his entrepreneurial skills, like just like how he's changed the game, how he's talked about stuff like when they came to him and spoke to him about the Big Nasty show, what they tried to offer him, he was like, okay, that's fine. He got his people to speak, look at the contract. He's like, yeah, no, that's not happening. Like he owns his rights. He's got like Steve-O and them, man, a pilot on BBC. Like big up, like seriously on a level. And the maddest thing is, if you looked at ZZ Mills, ZZ, she couldn't drag him the way she normally does.
Yeah.
Like she was sitting there just listening. You know the ones that she was listening.
Like you know when your uncle or your someone of like an elder is talking, and just like in awe of what they're saying. She was in awe of him, bro. You know,
Yeah.
her mouth was partially open. You know when you don't even.
Yeah.
My mouth was like,
It's because because we don't see that side of
it's true.
Nasty.
It's true.
We just see the jovial side where we see on Insta or Twitter or on the Nasty show. That's all we see.
Yeah.
And he just and the real, it's just like that
at
was
first,
a really good interview.
Yeah, because Channel 4 offered him like $2,000 an episode.
Yeah.
And this is what he said. He goes, listen, to the man them that are starving off the streets, whatever, they'll take it quick. Because for them, like that's they don't care. Any money will do. They don't value their worth. They don't value what they're bringing to the table. You know what I mean? So they're saying they would have taken it straight away. He's like, nah. Then obviously he went on GMTV in it. I don't know if you man saw that time.
When he was doing the weather.
Doing the weather.
Yeah.
And obviously everyone's like, oh my gosh, who's this guy? Who's this funny guy? We need him. So Channel 4 contacted him again, like, listen, okay. Let's say to what, 22 grand an episode? It's like,
what?
Yeah.
2 grand.
2 to 22.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
And then he was like, nah. You know what? What I want to do is I want to own 50% of it. Do you know what I mean? I want my production. I want to have production rights. I want to have ownership, blah, blah. Do you know what I mean? And they were like, all right, cool. Because now they see the worth. Now they know that he's, you know what I mean?
He's
He's
bringing
like,
the
listen,
numbers. Numbers.
Yeah, bro.
And you got to remember, because he was saying, because they went to 22 grand, but he kept on asking them, what's the budget?
Yeah.
And that's when they kept on upping it.
Powering him off. Yeah.
So, don't worry about that. We'll give you 10 grand instead. Oh, right. Okay, 22.
But it's the realness though, because I've always said, like, you don't want to be rich, you want to be wealthy. You know, like even, and I know I look at American sports, so even the man that says he earns, I don't know, £2.5 million a year, whatever, as a sports player or whatever, you got to say to yourself, okay, he's good, but what about the man that's writing his checks, bro? How much is he worth?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's a Chris Rock joke, innit? Because y'all are rich, but you're not wealthy. Like, you know who wealthy is? That short white guy that signs the check.
Bro,
that's the wealthy guy.
Bro. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. He's that guy, bro, that don't mind, get me? He's just dotting the I's and crossing the T's, bro.
Yeah, real talk. That's real
but it was shout out Big Nasty. It was a very good interview. Shout out ZZ Mills.
Yeah, very good interview, man.
Like ZZ's looking
hella pen.
Yeah.
All day, every day.
Rich, don't do
what's
that.
on your lips, man? Innit?
No.
I'm against that, man.
Nah, I've got there's a muscle. There's a muscle, my cheek muscle.
Yeah.
And involuntary one.
Yeah.
His voluntary muscle.
It was kind of rhythmic though, innit? Like rhythmic, like the way he done it though. Still, but
It's like a tick. It's like a tick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I don't know if any of you saw it on Saturday night. Little Man had a fight.
Yeah, no, I missed
My
it.
guy.
Little Man had a boxing fight. Rich, I'm going to call you out afterwards, but I'll let you speak on Little Man fight first. So, yeah, Little Man, if anyone knows Little Man kind of came to, I guess, the world knowing him through like Snapchat and all that kind of stuff. So he was locked up on a charge. I don't know what charge it was. He was in prison, but he used to do like bare videos, like bare Snapchat videos, Instagram videos of him like doing madness in prison, like diving off the bunk bed into like the dustbin full of water and all them kind of foolishness. He was just doing bare foolishness, yeah. But then he came out and he kind of became a bit of a personality. He started rolling with one of the security or people from Play Dirty. From and that he's been
bouncing it.
The bouncer. I thought he was the bouncer.
Yeah, that's Bounce from Play Dirty.
Okay, I thought it was okay, cool.
And then like he does this thing where he goes to spud you, but he's got little man strength and he'll punch you in your face, your hand, and it starts hurting, all them kind of stuff. So there was a guy who was I believe he's an MMA fighter. The other guy.
Yeah.
And like
Islam.
He's a small person as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I was trying to get the right terminology. So they had a boxing match and Little Man won basically, 6 rounds.
Yeah. It was a good fight. Honestly, it was a good fight. I didn't know what to expect. This is the first time I've seen people of that size fight in a competition before. And it was just like, obviously during the whole build up, because I follow Little Man, I find him funny, and I've seen little video clips of him falling down, and I feel like, oh my god, this guy is a nutter. But I seen him training during the period of leading up to the fight, and I thought, actually, he's serious. And for such a short person, he's so cut up and built. And I thought, okay, this could be something else. And I would kind of like find out who his opponent was, and his opponent was a decent fighter as well. So just to see them both in the ring and literally going for it, and nobody, it's like, I don't know where they got the Super Saiyan strength from. I know it's only 6 rounds, but they were going for it literally. And Little Man had the had the next Saiyan powers. So I think to be fair, I think the fight should have ended in the 5th round, but the bell just saved Islam by the end.
Did you not think it's slight exploitation though? Like bare people watching it just because it was small people.
No, because this is something we haven't experienced before. This is something you probably see in the Paralympics. You would thought you would see in the Paralympics going forward.
And that was one of your tweets, and that was I was going to question you about.
Hold on, was it part of like was it like a one-off thing, just a one-off event?
One-off event. Little Man won the title.
And is it because, like, how did it all come about? Was it just like sort of?
It's just obviously he's short and he's talking about, I'm the best short fighter there is. Yeah. And obviously there's someone across the world saying, I'm the best short fighter. Let's make it happen. And obviously everyone gets involved. Yeah. Who's got the money to bring the fight together? I don't think it's exploitation then. Like, if anything, it's more inclusion, isn't it? Really. No, agreed. Yeah. And this is why I tweeted what Nate was going to talk about the Paralympics. I said to myself, why isn't this in the Paralympics? I haven't.
But why should it be in the Paralympics?
Are they paralyzed, Rich?
They're not disabled. They haven't got a disability.
Well, there won't be class. There won't be. Well, you wouldn't put them against someone like Mike Tyson, would you?
No, because they're not the same weight category. So you would just have like a category of just smaller people. I don't think it'd be in the Paralympics.
I don't know, but people will classify them as having a disability, right? Because of their height. No,
it's not disability.
No, I just think they're small.
No, I don't know. That's what I thought. I thought they would be classed as disabled because they're not the full size.
So what about really tall people? Do you classify them as disabled?
No, not.
Don't you dare say anything?
No, but I'm just saying because I know short people have a shorter lifespan, haven't they?
I don't know what you mean.
I don't know, because the thing is, he's not. I don't know what his classification is. That's the thing. I don't know what his classification is. I don't know. We're not allowed to say the M word anymore, are we allowed to say? I don't know if that's a thing anymore.
Let's say small people.
Let's do with small people.
Right? Yeah. Okay. But there's like a classification. Like there's, like some of them have like a small, but have like large hands, large feet, and all that kind of stuff. And then there's other ones that are just small, like but perfectly proportional. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I don't think that, like you said, I don't think they're disabled. I don't know.
I don't think it's a classification.
Something to research, innit? Something to research.
No, definitely. No, I just. That's why I said Paralympics. But
apologies for ignorance, people.
I didn't know.
If you've offended anyone, apologies. But yeah.
I think we should see more of that. I think not. It was just so refreshing. 2020 brings on so many different things, right? And
because everyone's bored, innit? Everyone's bored. Bro.
Yeah, and this is something I've never seen before. And it was, I think, pay-per-view was only £5, which I was happy to pay. But I was just like, I enjoyed it. I thought it was something different, something refreshing.
No, I hear you. Expectation might not be the right word. It was just more about curiosity, I guess. All right.
Just on the back of that, the whole life expectancy, just a quick Google says little people, it has a D word, I don't know if I can use that, but little people tend to live about the same number of years as taller people. However, shorter people with healthy weight and diet generally live longer. So.
Oh, really?
So,
Wow.
I mean, that's just one side.
Yeah, no.
I'm just,
Thank you for your research, Money Mo.
just gotta say something today.
All right. All right. Let's get into the entertainment side of things. Well, we've done entertainment, but there was a thing that came out this week about Nick Fury coming out. There's potentially going to be a Nick Fury show on Disney Plus, starring Samuel L. Jackson. We here for it?
Yep.
Yeah,
totally.
I don't know. What's it going to be about, man?
Don't know.
It's a bit of an Agents of Shield kind of thing, man.
No, man. The last thing we
No,
saw Nick
I
Fury,
hope
Nick
not.
Fury was going into space, bro.
Yeah.
Well, Agents of Shield, they were in space, weren't they?
No.
When was he wait. When was he going to space, Nick Fury?
After
He wasn't going to space, was he?
He was in
space.
That was the end of his vacation. He was saying like.
No, the
Yeah.
vacation thing was in space.
It was in
Yeah.
space,
So I'm saying he wasn't going.
In where? In which one? Agents of Shield or
No.
No, the woman
Captain
superhero,
Marvel?
Captain Marvel.
But that's
At
when
the
he
end.
was. That's when he was young, though, isn't it? But that's when he
No,
was a
no,
young
no,
Nick
no.
Fury.
No, it
'cause
wasn't
that-
Captain
that-
Marvel then. It must have been Spider.
No, the after credits. It was the after credits. It was.
Yeah.
Oh
That showed
yeah.
that,
Far from
That
home.
wasn't him,
It
innit?
was Spider-Man. It was Spider-Man.
No, but
Yeah.
that wasn't him. Though. Oh yeah.
So the person portraying him,
Yeah.
what are they called?
The scroll.
Yeah,
The Scroll, yeah.
That was in Captain
Yeah,
Marvel.
yeah,
But
yeah, you're right.
In Spider-Man Far From Home,
Mm.
wasn't he going into space?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I haven't seen that film in a long time, to be fair. But yeah, no, I'm here for it, man.
Yeah, I like that.
And you know what it is as well? I think obviously Samuel Jackson's getting a lot older. Really and truly, how long can he do Nick Fury for, innit? Like, he just might think like, I just want to relax or do more calmer roles or whatever. And it'd probably be a good way to sort of be a send-off for him just by doing a couple of episodes or something rather than doing the next how many phases of the MCU, because it's not going to be possible for him to do all of that. Do you know what I mean? From time, what's his name? Robert Downey Jr.'s out of it now and all that. Like, could you imagine Samuel Jackson just wants to relax a bit, man?
But do you think but they'll eventually recast him or kill him off?
I don't think they'll recast him. I don't know. I don't think so. Because again, even the character himself is quite older as well. So if anything, they'll get probably they might even get someone like Maria Hill to take over Shield or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, don't know what it'll be about. But like I said, if he's probably gonna, it might be some space Shield. But yeah, even do you remember when Shield go into space and I think their space version is Sword?
Yeah,
yeah. So who knows? They might be touching on that.
Oh,
Yeah, definitely too.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. Yeah, that would be interesting still.
Rich, the next one is gonna upset you and potentially me. Supergirl. It's not okay. There was talk of it being cancelled. I refuse to believe that. Supergirl is going to end at the end of next series. That's not being cancelled.
No.
Supergirl series 6 will be the last series.
See, okay, but it's still the same. It's still ending. But this comes to my disappointment. I think she was a fundamental part of the whole DC, along with Flash. So it ending, it doesn't really make sense unless they feel Superman's going to be better.
I think they're looking at the whole Superman thing and how that kind of kicks in. And I wonder, she could still be in some way. Maybe she's still in crossovers and stuff like that, but maybe she's not got her own show.
Yeah, mate, there's a lot of other shows that need to be cancelled before her. That's for sure. And I don't think...
Black Lightning, that's that for one.
Okay, can we not bring in Black Lightning into this conversation? If you want to speak about this afterwards, on another pod possibly, I'm Black Lightning all the way. No, but I'm the only one that watches it. I can't believe it. But anyway.
Oh, Black Lightning, yeah, I watch it.
No, but yeah, I think she was a very important part, I personally think. And to me, I don't see the point of her being in Superman, because it doesn't, when they were together, he just looked really, really odd. And I don't think he's a good Superman anyway.
Nah, he's whack. He's fully whack.
Superman
Do you know what? I wonder if they're like realizing that, you know what, we brought all our kind of C-lister superheroes, and it's time to bring back the main ones, isn't it? Like, so they're doing they're doing the Superman and Lois, and also I'm sure they're bringing out a Batman series as well.
Yeah, I don't get
soon.
that.
Yeah.
So they're bringing
So-
that Batman series.
But it's like, just do that in the first. I don't know why they've put them to the back seat. Basically, it's like they should have done that in the first. Like Supergirl, and it's not even like a sexist thing or anything like that. But she should have never been as big as she is, because like it doesn't make sense
Her character was never that big.
when they're all lining up and all that stuff, and Superman's just in the corner like, what am I doing here? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's disrespect, man.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I'm just quite frustrated about that news. It's just like I don't see the point. I don't know. But yeah, hopefully something will happen and they reboot it and she'll come back again.
We'll find
That's
out.
what. That's 2 down. How many to go now?
What's that? What's the other? What was the other one? What was the other one?
Flash Legends.
Flash ain't going
Flash,
nowhere, bro.
who
No,
told
but
you
that's what I'm
that?
saying. Flash.
Stargirl. Stargirl, Black Lightning.
Stargirl's big. Don't disrespect Stargirl, man.
Get rid of all of them and restart, man.
No, Stargirl's good.
Stargirl, Flash is good.
Nothing wrong with Flash. Flash is big.
Flash still good.
Yeah.
Well, the last season.
Is he still making mistakes and running
Come on,
to
Barry
change
Allen's
things? Yeah.
such a cheat.
Of course.
Merv, allow it. That's him, innit? That's him.
No, but listen, this is what happens, mate. This is real life.
Real life, yeah.
It's not real life. It's
Let me
definitely not real life.
If it's real life, I'll go back and turn back time and stop it from happening now.
It's
man.
definitely not real life.
I'll adopt them powers, man.
No, Flash is
Definitely not real
big.
life. And Hawkman is going to be in the Black Adam film. Is that right, Cal?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what his role is going to be or how their characters intertwine. I didn't even know Hawkman and Black Adam were in the same kind of.
Is that the same Hawkman that was in Legends of Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Because I don't really know much about Hawkman, It's only Hawkgirl. Hawkgirl I know more about because I watched Justice League, innit? The animated series. But
yeah.
And I know Hawkman came in like he was a love interest in it or something. He came in a couple of episodes.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Other than that, no.
What is it? They're like angels or something. What are they? Are
they
they
like
gods?
Oh, what are they? I can't remember their race, but they're warriors basically, just with wings. Yeah.
Okay, that'd be interesting.
Played by Aldous Hodge.
Atticus.
Not Atticus.
Not Atticus.
we all look alike, yeah?
We all look alike, Rich, yeah?
Brother.
Shame on you.
Aldous Hodge is the same guy that was in Underground. None of you watched it. Hidden Figures.
Wow. I thought it was Atticus. I swear.
Straight out of Compton.
City on the Hill.
Yeah.
Let me Google my Googleizations.
Bro, he's gonna. Atticus is gonna be the guy. He's gonna be in. He's gonna be in the Marvels. He's gonna be the Ant-Man 3.
Sorry.
Did you watch What Men Want? Did you watch What Men
Yeah.
Want? The remake of What Women Want with
Kevin Hart.
No. He's the main guy. He's the guy, and he falls in love with Taraji P. Henson. You know the one from
Taraji P. Henson.
Taraji P. Henson.
Yeah.
No, I've seen him. You know, his face was familiar. I've seen him in loads of films.
Yeah, no, you've seen him.
Yeah, I've seen him about. Yeah.
Yeah, Joe Reacher, Never Go Back. He's MC Ren in Straight Out Compton. Yeah, no, he's good. He's a good actor.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, he did that. Banks. Is it Craig Bank? No, it's on Netflix where he came out of prison. He was charged with rape when he was in high school, and he tried to get back into American football.
Brian Banks.
Banks. That's it. Yeah, that's it.
He plays Brian Banks. Yeah.
Yeah, Brian Banks. Yeah, he's a good actor. Definitely.
Yeah, so he's in Hawkman. So that's good. And yeah, alongside Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah.
All right. People, let's get on with the nuts and bolts and stuff, mate. Let's get on with the good stuff. Okay,
Come on.
you know we've been watching the 3 shows consistently for the past X amount of weeks, yeah?
Yeah.
So, we always start with The Boys because The Boys comes out first. It comes out on a Friday. Okay, so this week we had Boys Season 2, Episode 6.
I thought you were gonna say, so let's try something new. Let's start with power. But anyway,
That's what I thought he was gonna do.
No, you know what it was? I was getting to, but you know what it is? I tried to do it in the way it comes out in the week, innit? Like in my
That
head,
makes sense. That makes
like
sense.
I'm trying to remember like
no,
Friday.
it's
Yeah.
fine. It's the way you dropped it. I thought you were gonna like say.
I was going to, but then the thing is, with power, I'm going to go left or right.
What was that?
Rich is trying to play beats. All right.
That wasn't me.
All right. It was
Proper was
Mona.
though. But,
All right, the boys. So this week, all right, I'm going to say one bit that started off with what I was very disappointed in. I really wanted Homelander and Stormfront to be over. I wanted them to be done. I didn't want it to continue. I wanted it to be a one-time thing. Like, I don't know, in my head, I was like, I don't really want these superheroes to be like doing stuff in it. So I wanted, then what happened was they kind of was like arresting a guy or saying to him, oh, you're a criminal, blah, blah, blah. We're going to stop you from doing what you're doing. Then they just started lip-syncing and I was like, okay, this is a bit weird. They had my man up to the side. Then they ended up like squashing my man's head in while they were lip-syncing and part of their foreplay.
No, but that's.
I'm so happy I don't watch this show.
No, yeah, but I mean, what's wrong with that, Nate? I don't understand.
yeah, but
I just didn't. I thought like I didn't. I wanted to.
Have to have his head smashed for like. What did he do?
Yeah, he didn't do.
Like,
Bro,
no, Superman wouldn't have done that, would he?
Yeah, but no,
what's wrong with that?
no, I'm saying
Okay.
no. What I'm trying to say is that's their character. Like,
Yeah.
that's their character. That's. I'm not surprised by it.
It was
That's what I
contextual, innit?
expect.
No, it
Yeah,
was
that's what I
contextual.
expect.
Because I've
Yeah.
only seen, like, for example, I saw one episode where they came and saved the day, and Homelander threw this guy way across. Man landed about 5 minutes later on a police car, but he was shooting people, so I got that. Like, he's a danger. This
Oh,
guy,
he does the blind guy.
yeah,
He
but
clapped the
that
guy's
just-
ears and
yeah,
blood come out.
And not only
Well,
that as well.
yeah.
It's just-
He was gonna let him live, but Stormfront was like, oh, what's gonna happen? He's just gonna get arrested. The police are gonna let him go, and he's gonna do more crime in it. So it's like, so
and
that's
this
why
goes
they
back-
just
sorry, man.
yeah, and I don't even. And even at that moment, I don't even think he really wanted to kill him. You know, it's just like he was just getting it on in it, and then
He was
the
in
pressure.
the moment. He was in
Yeah,
the
the
moment.
pressure's like, oh, sorry, mate. Do you know what I mean?
Nah, he knew what he was doing, man. You know what? He knew what he was doing because at first the hand was on the mouth, and
Yeah.
then it got to the temple. You know what I mean? That
Probably,
means
probably didn't want him to see, innit?
Yeah,
But remember, this goes back to like him having that vision of killing everyone last week, like with his laser vision. You don't see that there's going to be a dark side to him. Something's
But his dark side has been there from ones, bro.
okay,
Yeah,
but I
from
just feel like
day.
something big is coming, is what I'm saying.
From ones,
Like,
man.
no. The thing, you know, what it is, Mano, the thing about Homelander. Yeah, what I'm trying to say is, yeah, he's got a dark side. He has got a dark side. His dark side is he believes that everyone needs to worship him and be like, what if they don't?
That's what I'm saying, and they're not going to, right?
Well, we don't know yet, but
From
if
what I'm
it
seeing.
if it doesn't happen, then he hasn't got a plan for it. There's no master plan or
That's
master.
my point. He's not smart enough to hold that.
Yeah,
read,
he's
I
not.
don't
Yeah,
think.
exactly.
So he's just gonna
Yeah.
snap soon. That's all I'm saying. I just
Yeah.
feel like they're building him up to because
But
he's so powerful.
he's snapping already. He's
Yeah,
snapping
yeah.
because
On the smallest
it-
scale, but like
you know is that.
remember the play? Oh yeah, we ain't not there yet. Anyway, go on.
But remember the woman from last season that used to breastfeed him and stuff.
Yeah.
She kept him at bay.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now he's
Yeah, she
gone.
was-
He's snapping. He's snapping now. That's
Yeah,
why he got
the
that double gang up, those shapeshifter and stuff. You know what I mean? He's going crazy. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And-
she was keeping him under control, innit? to be
Yeah,
fair.
exactly. So he's definitely got a few screws loose, and
Mm.
but obviously Stormfront's going to just manipulate that, and this, you know what I mean? Like, well, we know now what she wants him to do, basically now. So yeah.
All right. So this episode was what was the episode about?
What was it about?
Oh,
yeah, that
Iceman, innit? Iceman.
no, Asylum, that Asylum place,
Yeah,
Arkham Asylum.
Big up Sean Ashmore. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see the irony what they've done with his character, though.
Yeah,
Everyone
X-Men.
knows,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Well, why is everyone ignoring the elephant in the room, man? Innit? When do we get it? Anyway, carry on, mate.
Wow.
Carry on, narrator.
So they went to so basically the original bit was he wanted to give Stormfront some flowers and be all lovey-dovey. Stormfront said she was going to go and see Voight, and then she didn't. She went to this kind of asylum, and when she was there, they were doing testing on the drug to see how it was going to work. And we were introduced to lots of other characters that had powers.
Mad powers, bro.
Mad powers.
I feel sorry for Mother's Milk. He's scarred for life. He's fully scarred for life.
So we had.
Why?
All right, let's go through the different powers. So we had, obviously, what was my guy's name? The one from X-Men, the one who could.
Yeah, they had a fire, the flame. He was a lamp.
Torch,
lamp,
something. Lamp. Yeah.
Yeah. I
Lamp
forgot his
torch.
name. But yeah.
Something. Lamp lighter.
So we had him, and then we had the girl, the bald-headed girl, that could just like do this thing.
Yeah, she has some mad powers because she had like she can make you disappear and also not disappear, but like she can squash you, and then she can also she has strength. Well, they were shooting at her, and the bullets weren't penetrating, so she's got some sort of, I don't know,
vulnerability or something.
Yeah.
And then we also had the guy with the very long schlong.
Bro, the memes I was seeing for this one guy, it's so funny, man.
Like, because the funny thing is, when they were looking through the binoculars, innit? And they saw him, it was like, raw. Like, and then at one point, when everyone was going mad, he then had his things was choking. Like, yeah. They like to push stuff to the boundaries, put it that way.
Rich, I don't think, Rich, you understand what we're talking about here, Rich?
Nope. That's
basically
why
the long schlong was like Anaconda.
It was
plus.
Yeah, it was.
This guy's power.
That was his power.
His things will strangle you with his things, bro.
And the guy Mother's Milk. You know Mother's Milk, the black guy. Mm-hmm. Basically, like when it was beef, and it like it just basically just strangling him, innit? Just wrapped around his neck.
So he was being choked with a man's schlong, bro. Yeah, this is what they were talking about in that WAP video. You know, when it was like that tingle, that bangle thing on the back of my throat. This is what they were talking about, bro.
Bruv, see, this is why I don't watch it.
No, it's probably one of the funniest scenes in the world. I was busting up. I was absolutely busting up. So that was like
his face was so traumatized. Yeah,
he was probably traumatized. And we also learned a bit more about Frenchie, didn't we?
Yeah,
like
that story was a bit. That story was. I didn't like that story. I didn't like it, man. It was a bit.
Obviously, they got rapport in it. Like, well, obviously they got a history with Lamplighter in it. Like,
yeah.
And I think that's probably why. What's his name? Billy. Yeah, Billy doesn't really like suits that much, like superpowered people that much in it, because he obviously was one of them, and he basically just turned against them in it, sort of thing. So it's like, yeah, that's well, I'm speculating anyway. That's probably what's happened.
And we also knew, like, Kimiko, like, is her name Kimiko? Have I said it right?
Yeah, Kimiko. Yeah, Kimiko.
Kimiko. She likes not Stargirl. Is it Stargirl? Why the hell did I say Stargirl? Starlight. She likes Starlight, but also I think Frenchie had to tell her that, look, I apologize because I tried to save you, but you didn't ask to be saved. And I think she's kind of come around from, remember a couple of weeks ago, she was on like some death hunting thing, just like on a bad girl thing. And I think that she's kind of calmed down now.
Yeah, she went through a little dark period because obviously after brother, she's been on a dark period, man, which is understandable, to be honest.
Yeah. And at the end, Stormfront kind of admits to Homelander everything. Like she kind of tells him, because even then, when she was telling Homelander, I felt like she was almost scared of Homelander.
No, I think she was scared of losing him. That's what it was like. Oh damn! Because she obviously she done her job in it, where like I've got him now. He's under my spell per se, and So when he started getting vexed with her and discovered that she's lying, she's thought, shit, I'm losing my grip on him. So the only way she could just try and get him back is to say the truth in it. Like, listen, this is who I am. I'm a Nazi girl. All other races for dead. You know what I mean? And basically, I want you to be our leader. To like this, yeah.
It was almost like, but again, Homelander is like what you would think is the whole Aryan race, though, isn't it? The whole blonde hair, blue eyes, like he is what they wanted them to be, I guess, in Nazi Germany, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And she also mentioned that she had a daughter in it that died as well. Like,
yeah,
she was like,
autism and stuff,
Well,
The daughter that we
Alzheimer's? Well, Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's.
Yeah, because she was like old, isn't it? She was old.
Yeah.
And we thought that was her. They assumed it was her nan, but it was actually her daughter, innit?
Yeah, so that was weird. So she was the first V patient, basically.
Yeah, she was the first patient.
Yeah. Like, you know, I can't lie. This episode was good, man.
I liked it.
Yeah.
Just when I thought,
it was
like,
really good.
where you going with this now? And it's kind of now coming together because it's got a bit of backstory and all that as well.
So I think next week is probably going to be a bit more. I think Stormfront is going to be honest. I mean, not Stormfront. Sorry, Homelander is going to be honest as Stormfront, and maybe introduce him to his child and all this. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, I do know. I did see the trailer.
Spoilers.
And then they lips at the end. They kind of get back together, or whatever. Yeah. And the girl's name who clicking of the finger, her name is Cindy. So you see her right at the end. She's trying to hitchhike.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I think
she's different.
I think she's gonna play a part to play.
Yeah.
In what's to come.
Is she gonna be looking for Stormfront now as well? Or, I don't know. Because their powers are mad, bro.
Yeah. She's mad. She's mad strong.
Mad strong, bro.
And ultimately is that Stormfront wants to have a army of soups, basically, and they can take over the world.
Yeah.
I always find it weird that superheroes want ultimate power. Like, you've really got ultimate power. Why do you want that? Like, no one can't beat you. Why do you care? Like, why do you want that everyone to adore you?
You know what it is? They want the world to just worship them.
Yeah.
You know.
Sorry, we've got to mention that. Bit of also found funny was the vomit guy as well. I've never seen that. I've never seen that.
No, we saw that. We saw that in Deadpool 2.
Did we?
Yeah. Remember he was bringing the crew together. That was one of their powers.
Yeah. When everyone just started messing up in it. Like,
yeah.
This one was funny, man. The way he just coughed up and just.
It's the way they killed him. That's what I'm saying. The way they killed him and made him vomit on himself. I was like, yeah, you lot are sick.
Imagine just dying from your. Oh, it's nasty, man.
Yeah, choke on your own vomit, you know.
Rich wants to watch it now, isn't it?
This time the vomit melts your face.
I was just like, no, thank you.
Now, The Boys is good. I feel like you should watch it. 6 episodes. It's not that long. It's all right.
What episode are we on now then?
That was episode 6. That was
episode 6. Done.
No, it's 8, isn't it? So you got this week's
episodes?
coming. Yeah, this week's coming, and then the one next week's last one.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not finished yet.
No, I was trying to work out how many episodes in season 2.
Oh,
8.
Yeah, it's 8.
Oh, so literally it's 2 episodes left.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Hey, listen, guys. I apologize. I made a mistake last week in regards to small acts. I confidently, my chest held up high. Yeah, 25th. 25th September is coming out. I swear I saw that somewhere. I swear.
He had every man watching.
Oh, man had the tea and popcorn ready, bro. I had the tea and popcorn ready, you know. And I was like,
I apologize, everyone. Viewers, listeners, I apologize.
He said,
I said that again. So what happened?
You know that show, Small Acts, with John Boyega and Letitia Wright?
Oh, yeah.
I confidently today it's coming out 25th of September. But I swear I saw it somewhere. That's what it said, 25th of September. But obviously, when I looked again, it was the 20th of November. Yeah, 20th of November is coming out, guys.
Man.
Bruv, we had people, bruv. I was the 25th. I was searching, bruv. I waited. Then I thought to myself, maybe it's just me. Then when I saw Merv put in the group, I said, yeah, it's not just me, boy.
Yeah.
All right. That was Friday. So then Sunday happens. And we had Power Book 2 Ghost episode 4.
yeah.
I know you love this episode. I don't know what you love. I didn't really enjoy this episode.
This episode was wild.
No, it was a good episode.
Bruv, everybody was getting it in.
Nah.
I ain't gonna lie,
Meaningless.
shout out to my mum because she called me and she was like, "Have you watched it yet?" I said, "No, mum." And then she started listing everybody that was getting it in this episode. I was like, "Okay, mum."
Bro, sex scenes for no reason. There's pure
You know
sex.
what? That's what I was
Made
gonna
no
say, Cole.
sense.
That's what I was gonna say. I didn't think it was a great episode. I thought it was a funny episode for that. It's just like this is just it's almost like watching some sort of soft porn or something.
Yeah,
It's
Channel
like,
5. Remember Channel 5 back in
Yeah.
the day? I used to wait till 9 p.m. and what? Straight, bro.
Nah,
That's fully breaking watershed rules, bro. 9 p.m. in them days, yeah.
yeah,
No, but yeah,
it's
they
power.
got 'em.
So I think it's we've always been used to this meaningful.
Yeah, I know, but even the storylines like Sax's these come out of nowhere, or all of a sudden
Oh, she was the most annoying thing. in that whole
yeah, it's like
episode,
come
man.
on, just putting stuff in just to like I don't know. I didn't like this episode.
It's like they
No,
found the actor last minute, like, look, we need a replacement for this
Yeah,
character. Could
we
you
need
come
someone to
there?
catch. Yeah,
Yeah.
we need something. We need Sax to have something on
No, but
Tyreek and
Don't forget, we're seeing more about Sax now, aren't we?
Yeah, I don't mind that,
Nah,
but I just didn't like his niche just seemed too unrealistic. She was just
yeah,
overkill.
it's too unrealistic. Too unrealistic.
Overkill, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't think it was that bad personally. For his niece wise, anyway. But
No, bro, this episode was funny, man. Because the sex scenes, yeah, it's like even Method Man and
Yeah,
Vanessa from
bro.
Sunset Ridge. Bro, from the time I had to turn my head, you know, 'cause I thought this is uncomfortable. Like, and you know what's funny about it? It's like if you're gonna focus so much, they went on for so long, yeah.
Yeah,
And,
it's proper long, isn't it?
and fair enough, like. Sometimes with these established stars, they're not going to be like, all right, I don't want to do full frontal nakedness, innit? Like, understandable, innit? But it was so unrealistic because she was just like this all the time, just like, I'm like, okay, this is not real, innit? Like, just at least just do the end of the scene or something. Why
Yeah.
just doing a whole thing was like, no, I'm trying to show myself to you. Like, I thought, no, come on.
But they were not
Yeah.
try to show Method Man's back off. Like,
What was that?
Pause.
Like, it was just like, what?
But was that really his though, innit? Who knows where?
Who knows?
I mean,
Like,
they get them stunt doubles in quick, bro.
Like, he was there. I was half expecting to see a Wu-Tang Clan tattoo on his shoulders. I was like, you know, like how
no,
I
yeah,
was looking, there's a tattoo. I was like, what does that say? But yeah, nah. So we had Method Man. Sorry, not even Method Man. Sorry, why are we doing this? His name's not Method Man. His name is... What is his name?
I don't know.
Lawyer.
Lawyer. Davis McLean. So we had Davis McLean, yeah, with his with the girl from Sunset Beach. We had
Don't know her
Tyreek.
name.
Tyreek was lipsing everybody today. Everybody wanted a piece of Tyreek.
Jeez.
Didn't I tell you before? Like I said, I bet he's gonna just be all those three girls that, yeah, those two obviously, and the other one that he met in the first series, the one that.
Oh yeah, but I don't
reckon,
think she's
yeah.
coming back. I don't think
She won't come back. She won't.
But she
But
came
she's-
back in the first
In the
episode.
first
no?
Yeah, just
he bumped
because.
her.
Yeah, just because he wanted to know, like, why did you do that to me?
Who knows where?
And he bought drugs. And he bought the drugs off her.
Listen, that light skinned girl is gonna be Angela, and then obviously Monet's daughter is gonna be Tasha. Like, is this? Come on, it's just goes through living, man.
Nah, it can't be Angela though, because I don't know. I guess it could. I guess.
Yeah, bro. Trust me.
And then we also had who else? We had a random scene with. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. This actually
The
upsets me
teachers.
the most. They upset me the most.
Waste storylines. It's
Upsets
so
me the
waste.
most. I don't understand
That
why.
storyline though, it's so waste. That's what I mean. I didn't enjoy this episode. I didn't really enjoy it at all.
It's like it's when they go to the family, that meal with that girl.
That was so.
Yeah, it's just nonsense. Like,
It's so.
Throwing bare shots at each other.
Yeah,
I thought.
I think they're sex addicts, innit? That's what it is, isn't it? Right?
She is.
Probably,
She is.
yeah.
She is. But like he was banging a student, like, and he knew that she was next door last week.
No, but did he really know though?
No, he didn't know because he thought
I don't
she left. Because remember, she came back.
Yeah.
She came back into the office, so he probably thought she was out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but who bang? So again, who bangs students? It's uncalled for. It's ridiculous.
No, but she was an undergraduate. She was older. She was older.
You're still coming from a position of power, my boy.
No pun intended, right?
Yeah, no pun intended. And then we also had another sex scene,
Of course.
Did we?
which
We
was
saw-
Drew.
Um,
I'm not gonna lie.
but
For
I
me,
knew this.
I knew it, but it made me feel that whole scene made me feel hella uncomfortable. The way they kept on looking at each other, licking lips and stuff, and they both had high tops, and I was like,
But you know what? As soon as he went into the art room, that black guy gave him the look, and I saw the look, and I thought, "No way, please."
"Well, did you know what the look? Did you know what the look meant?"
I had RuPaul, no, right? RuPaul. I watched that RuPaul stuff, and you know how it is. No, but I saw the look, and I thought, cause I said to myself, he's too. Obviously, everyone established that he's kind of too soft to be involved in that kind of world that his family's in. He doesn't really want all that, and I wasn't shocked that he can draw and all that kind of stuff because he kind of has a separate passion in his own life. But when I saw that, I thought it kind of makes sense. And then when he goes to the guy, "Can I be your partner?" Guy says, "Hell yeah." And after that,
Yeah,
it was
just like that way. Yeah, so quick.
But I don't, because they were so forward. It's like they knew.
It was like my guy. What was my guy on May I Destroy You? Kwame.
Yeah.
It's a little bit like Kwame. And that's why, again,
yeah,
the same reason why I got upset with Kwame is like, for me, it was too easy for Kwame just to be out there. I felt like the way they got together again was too easy. Like,
and you know what? Obviously, people have one night just get on straight away, innit? There could be that instant attraction. It's like, there's just no long thing, let's do it. But I think the way they done it in the program, they just forced it. It's like they could have done a bit more clever writing, I suppose, around that. It was just like,
make them see each other a couple times. Something, you know, the ones there, like,
they could do it straight away. But I'm saying the way they done it, it was just like it's just the way they walked into the room and they started smiling. You just knew what was coming, like next, basically, innit? It's like.
And I'm assuming Monet knows that Dre is gay.
Yeah, she's talking in code language.
Yeah. She's talking mad code at the end or whatever.
You know, speaking of Monet, innit? Sorry, Mary J. Blige, but I felt like she was acting this episode.
Thank you, Mo.
It
was so
acting was
poor.
really like. I was like, oh, she's got too much lines in this episode, man. Like,
bro.
I love you, innit? I love you, but still,
guys,
the acting was poor.
No,
so
guys,
poor.
are we saying that scene, with her and Kane at the beginning was poor?
Yeah.
Nah, bro, that was too much joke.
Which one? We don't.
When the guy goes, "Puta," she said, "Puta." She said, "Say it again."
Yeah.
Say it again. Nah, bro, she was moving. She was on smoke.
That part was. I like that part.
Bro, Mary was moving on smoke. Bro.
I didn't believe it. I didn't believe it.
I didn't believe it at all.
When Kane whacked him up here, and then she was like, and then she spoke to him, and she was like, "Yeah, you've always got my back." I was like, "Yep." I respect her. I think she's sick.
No, I'm not impressed. Not yet.
Yeah.
Also, it's Mary though.
Skills.
It's Mary, man.
I know, but acting skills. She was good in
Umbrella Academy. Yeah,
she was good in that.
And maybe she had a bit less to do in that as well.
Exactly.
So it's kind of like,
she didn't really talk in that. She didn't really talk in that. Umbrella Academy.
I think she's also in a film, that's on Netflix. I mean, Prime at the moment as well. But when I remember what it's called, I'll tell you.
She's been in a few things, isn't it? So I don't think it's
she's doing her thing, and she's doing her thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I like her.
Oh, do you know what that really made me laugh? Yeah, and again, it's not even a sexist thing, but this is what I'm saying. This story, the way it just does things, just puts things out there with just no context in it, like. That last kind of scene-ish where, or the last act where Tasha's just doing push-ups, bro. In the cell.
My missus was in tears. Bro, my missus was in
crying
tears.
So much. I was crying.
She was in tears. She's like, what's she doing? What's she doing push-ups for?
This is so random because look how long she's been in prison for. Like, I guess in the episode, there's nothing at all to kind of say like she's been training or something in it. Yeah.
Let's say she was getting bullied. It'll make sense, or something will happen.
Yeah, or even just lying there thinking, just like, let me just get up and start doing push-ups because I need to make my time useful. And then not only that as well, she's checking her phone with some devil phone, bro. Because why is the text messaging going backwards? Like like, you know, text messages go up. This one was going down, innit? I thought, what kind of demon phone does she have, bro? But yeah, that was me just analysing too much things, innit?
You were in deep there.
That's made me laugh.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it made me laugh.
But also, I don't know why. It's like, why is she scared of my man King Kumar? I don't understand. Like, he did good. We're not going to kill him today. Like, what is the matter with you? Like, I know you're in prison and you don't know what's happening. But again, I feel like you just need to talk to Tariq and Tariq tell you exactly what's going on for you to realize he's not in any danger. Like that. The way, because I think from Tasha's point of view, she must be seeing it like they've got my son out here just doing the most.
Yeah.
Because she can't see what's going on in it.
Well, the thing is, first of all, he hasn't even gone to see his mum. He hasn't even gone to see her. So you should be at least going to see her, well, at least every couple of weeks. Do you get me? So I would have thought, instead of her constantly trying to hide her phone and trying to call him, it's like, go and see your
I
son.
don't know how many visits she's got. But also, Tariq, he's like the ultimate liar. The ultimate liar.
The guy's
so where did the money come from? Well, I got it. I stole it. From who? I stole it from my grandma. Because she's the only one that I can really get money for. Oh, okay, no, we can help you. I was thinking, this woman, she's too much, bruv.
and the guy is quick to think of his lies.
Ghost, bruv. He's ghost. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
And then we brought back Tate in this episode.
Oh, yeah.
And then Tate just like, bruv, the way Sachs has got people lying for him. To be fair, I still don't understand why the people behind Sachs are being the way they're being. So you know that the East Asian guy.
Yeah.
John, is it John?
I was going to say South Asian, but
John.
South Asian name. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, East Asia. I did the East, never East Shuffle. Yeah, should have run. The East Asian guy. How has he got so much power that he's like working with my man, talking about this is what you're gonna say. We don't want it to come out. Like, I don't understand why they're trying to protect Ghost's legacy. Tariq's. James St. Patrick's legacy.
Well, because obviously they elected him to become. They wanted him to become. That woman's number 2 in it, or something like that. I can't remember in a couple episodes. I mean, last season.
Yeah. So, the whole thing about him being
running for
what's it called? What the Americans call it?
So was it mayor?
Not mayor. What Nathan Matrilli was?
Senator.
That's it.
Yeah. And I think because they pushed him so high and wanted to go in there, but obviously they can't see his name go down, or at that time him falling down from, I think it may have been some form of embarrassment. I'm not even too sure, but they want blood. They want blood.
But they're forcing this on Tasha though, man. And like, even they just made what's the name, Detective Valdez, like, look how idiot.
Yeah,
that was bound to happen though, man. You know, Sachs is too clever. He's too clever, bro.
Detective Valdez or Rodriguez?
Rodriguez.
Oh, yeah.
Rodriguez. Sorry, Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Detective Rodriguez, who coincidentally, if you watched Contagion, she's actually in Contagion as well.
She's in something else I watched.
And The Dark Knight she's in as well.
No, she's in something else as well that's on. Oh, yeah, she's in Away. It's a Netflix series.
I need to get on that, man.
She's in Away as well. Yeah.
All right. Well, next week is episode 5, and it's actually going to be the mid-season finale.
Okay.
Already.
So they're going to have a break. So if it's 10 episodes, they'll have a break halfway through the season. I don't know if it will be a break until after Christmas or what have you. I don't know. I don't know when the break is going to be till, but the mid-season break will be next week. So expect episode 5 to go off with a bang.
Yep. I am ready for it. Probably you might even see Tommy come back, a little cameo, and that's it.
No,
I'm just hyping. I'm getting excited. If I see him, I'm gonna get excited.
Yeah, no, he's not coming back. He's not coming back. But I was talking to my brother, and they apparently how they originally wanted to do it is they want to have almost like a power universe, and Power Book 1, 2, 3, like all the different Power Books going at simultaneously. So Power Book 2 finishes, then Power Book 3 would start, and then Power Book 4, and then they would have like all year round basically.
That'd be great.
That's too much power, man. Too much
And
power.
Yeah, too much.
No pun intended again, man.
But I think if they're all separate storylines, they probably would work. It probably would
great.
work.
It would work.
That's too much. I need to let that season a bit, man. Need to take it in.
But no, it's different. It is different, though. It will be totally different. So no one's, or everyone. The only way you'd be linking people is by saying their names.
And the occasional cameo.
Yeah, it's different storylines. But yeah, I'll be on that definitely.
All right, and then we had Monday, which was Lovecraft Country episode 7, right? Okay, right?
Yeah, 7. Yeah.
And then, to my knowledge, I think there's maybe 3 more episodes. I think, or whatever.
It's 10 episodes together. Yeah.
And then it's done. So, yeah, 8, 9, 10. Sorry, excellent. Sorry, I can count.
Sorry, no, before you start, is it done? Is it going to be like Watchmen, like 1 season? Or
I don't know, you know.
Don't know.
Well, now that we know that he's on Big Boy, like everyone wants him for, you know, roles in different films and whatnot. Will he have time to do season 2? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, because I don't know if there's a second book, because apparently, obviously, this is based on a book, innit? So I don't know. It's a book adaptation. I'm not sure.
I like this episode, man.
Yeah, I loved
really
it.
liked it.
I loved this episode.
And where I watched it quite late at night, I thought I was buzzing, you know, like probably some sort of cosmic episode, bro. I thought, I liked it, man.
So this episode focused on Hippolyta Freeman, which was the wife of George Freeman, which is the auntie of Atticus. So she went to go and look for him, and she got, I don't know what it's called. She got like a contraption. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, that globy kind of solar system thing, isn't it? Yeah.
And then she started trying to. She's actually very, very clever. Like, even if you watched her, how she like broke things down and how she she's very, very clever.
But they made light about that in the early episodes.
Yeah.
I think her dad was I think not like dad was clever. Her dad was clever. I remember saying that, stuff like that. Yeah. So
she was moving like an astrologist, and she was going, and I was there for it. I thought it, and then different things happen. If we just focus on her story, I guess, for a little bit.
Yeah.
She came back with the contraption. She had a key, and then she managed to make the contraption work, and she could start to see different things. And is it that?
So I don't think she made it work. It was just going around. It was rotating, and a light was coming from it.
The gunshot is what triggered the machine flashing apart.
The gunshot.
Then it start. Yeah, remember.
No, before that.
A lot. Atticus comes in from nowhere. Remember?
No, I thought they were talking about.
No, I was just kind of talking about the whole contraption spinning.
Before that.
You know when she found it initially.
She works out how it.
She works out how it works.
Yeah, because she was lying sideways, and she looked at it in a different angle.
Sorry, I'm skipping. My bad. Sorry.
No, go on, Mono. Carry on.
No, you go, because we ain't there yet. So yeah, go on.
No, anybody else can take over. You know, it's not the Nathan show. It's a reason.
But you know what, bruv? Like, sorry, what was that, Mark?
No, I'm saying I interrupted Nate. Nate was talking.
Oh, forget Nate. Listen. So basically, like, is there a link between Letty and Atticus now?
I think they're related, boy.
Yeah, because they both have the same dream. Is that the same ancestor that they both have?
They're not related.
Boy,
no, but it seemed like there was like.
Listen, don't listen. You gotta like it can't happen, or why can't it happen? Why?
I didn't get that vibe at all.
No
man.
relation, bruv. No relation.
So why have
no relation?
Why they have the same dream about that same ancestor? About them burning in the house and stuff.
Maybe the person who the ancestor was just trying to communicate with them.
Why though? Like,
we don't know why. I just feel like you went so like. From I don't know, bro.
But no, but Christina, remember Christina said to Letty's sister, she goes, oh, you know what? She's British as well.
Ruby,
I didn't even know that.
Ruby's
British.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Wumi Masako.
Yeah.
Yeah. But remember, Christina told Ruby that her mum is like a vital, like her mum's like involved in this basically. Do you remember Christina saying that to her? So there's some link
Yeah.
anyway. There's some sort of their family and Atticus's family. There's something there. There's some sort of link. You can't dismiss that. You can't just say, "Oh no,
Yeah.
what?"
No, I wasn't dismissed it, but I didn't think they were family. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't think they're family.
No, I'm asking, are they family because of the
You
link
felt that, yeah.
and the
I
same
felt,
ancestor that they're dreaming about? So I'm asking, are they not immediate family? Obviously not immediate, but it could be like a fourth, third
Distant,
cousin, or whatever.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, the same lineage. They could be from like a lineage or whatever, innit? But
Well,
yeah,
it seems like she's pregnant.
yeah, exactly.
Which made me like even more like worried about you lot's kind of theory.
No, bro,
Come on,
They
what are you
wouldn't know,
mad?
innit?
it happens. It
They
happens.
don't know. They don't know that they're cousins or whatever, and it happens. Have you heard of that before? And they're not close cousins. Like I'm saying, it could be like a third cousin or where the blood is like minimum.
If
You know
they
what I mean?
still call granddad, it's so wrong. And
Bro, they don't know. Oh my gosh, you're going on too technical now, bro.
alright, cool.
If they don't know, innit? If they knew that they're cousins and whatever, then fair enough.
And if you don't know, now you know.
That's it. That's it.
I have to say though, Kel, I have to backtrack. I've watched 1 to 7 again last week, over the week.
Wow, boy, come on, Marley Bar.
Yeah, I have to. This
Is that why you
was
put the
it,
group on
apart
mute?
from the
Yeah.
bad shows, bad parts, but yeah. Remember what you said about G? What's her name? G Young, the Korean girl.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're right. It's definitely her. My bad.
Oh
And
no.
also her. It's also her from the very first episode.
Yeah. That's what I was
Oh,
saying.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It's good to watch things again, guys, listeners, audience, viewers. I'm a bit slow
Yeah.
sometimes.
Okay, so can we go back to Hippolyta now?
Sorry, let's go. My bad. I like to
Can we go back to Hippolyta now?
remind people.
So
Go through.
Hippolyta got the machine to work. Eventually, she goes.
I love their names, by the way. They're all weird names, but yeah, go on.
So I think the episode mainly focused around Hippolyta, yeah. And she was looking for her husband George. She ends up going to this place. She gets the machine working. She starts reading the book, and she is following the comic that her daughter wrote. Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the comic called? Sorry,
I can't remember. She gets this place basically, and while she's there, how does Letty know that she's in trouble?
She finds a paper.
No, she finds the globe, innit? She finds the
contraption, and then she realizes that she's going to go and look for him. She then phones.
That part didn't make sense as well, though, because how did she know where she went and all that
This is
quickly?
This is why I was a bit.
Yeah, that part made no
confused.
sense. It made no sense whatsoever.
Yeah, but again, they're in tune. I don't know what they're in. They're ones and zeros. But she phones up Atticus. Atticus goes to rescue her. While she gets there, there are two police officers trying to kind of talk to her about why are you here, what are you doing, how did you get the machine to work?
You missed one point as well. You know, Atticus goes to visit a cousin and an older cousin.
Yeah, no, I wasn't gonna. Was gonna go back to. Oh yeah, go on.
Yeah, so because he obviously looking for the book of names in it, so he went there to find out if he can get the book of names and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
So that's why he's there, and obviously when looking for pictures, I think one of his great grandmas had that same kind of birthmark in it on her arm. And he's got that same birthmark on his back.
By his back.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know what the birthmark means, whatever, but I'm sure it'll come up later on. Do you know what I mean? So that's where he was before Letty called him to say, "Oh, you need to rescue." Yeah, go on. From there, Nick, take off.
Okay, did that have anything to do with?
Don't take it off.
They're joking. All right, so she then goes to the. Oh shit! Now you flowed me, bro. I don't even know who I am.
No, Atticus comes in.
Atticus runs in. Atticus comes in, tries to stop the police officer from attacking Hippolyta. A gun goes off. Yeah, they start punching each other and all the rest of it. A gun goes off. It hits the contraption, and then this kind of wormhole opens. Right word, Merv? A wormhole?
I'd say that. Yeah. Sorry, man. Sorry, I get called out all the time. Innit? Sorry.
I say
I
wormhole, And then she managed to push the police officer off of her into the wormhole. And at this point here, I said, okay, move, because the wormhole hasn't gone. Why are you just standing there, like, celebrating? Like, the wormhole's obviously going to pull you in. And they stood there, and they stood there, and they stood her. Then it basically did. It pulled them both in. And then
Don't forget, she shot the police officer.
To be fair, Atticus threw the other guy, and she shot the other guy.
Sorry.
She shot
Yeah,
one
I don't
guy.
think the portal was putting them in. I think it was just there, and because they were very close to it. Then
Yeah.
It wasn't like it was a portal in it. So wormholes where something just brings everything in, and you can't escape it. You know what I mean?
It reminded me of that Superman 3 when that woman gets dragged into the that machine in there.
Yeah.
She turns into a robot. But anyway, yeah.
So they both disappear into a portal. Is that the right word, Nako?
I don't know why Nick Schwab have digs at me now. I don't know what your beef is, bro. You're having digs, bro.
No beef.
It's all good. It's all good.
I said it's a portal. I didn't know.
I said portal as well, bro. I said
It's
portal.
all
Oh,
right
same
here,
one.
man. It's all
Definitely
right
not a
here.
wormhole. You know, wormhole.
Okay, well, I did
Portal. That's
ask.
not portal.
We asked Merv, but anyway.
Yeah.
Because Merv is like geeky, like into those kind of things. I apologize, Kel. I apologize, Marlon. I should
Put that
have.
pressure on me, man. Yeah, go on.
They went to the portal. Okay, and then she wakes up. Where does she wake up?
In some sort of futuristic alien world place. Something, yeah. Wherever she was looked like it was in the distant future anyway.
And
Like, really
it looked like they kept on being coordinates almost in the corner of the screen, like just random numbers. I thought it was random coordinates. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, that was mad.
And she wanted to escape, and there's like this kind of futuristic, Afrocentric kind of being.
Look at the afro. I was busting up.
Like it was righteous. Like it was righteous. You know what I mean? Like just came there and she was like, "You're not."
It was a black avatar, basically.
Yeah,
it looked like some sort of Janelle Monáe music video or something, man.
Yeah, I was feeling it. I was vibing. I liked this whole vibe. And then basically she tried to escape. She's like, well, "You're not trapped here. You're not stuck here, whatever." And then she starts doing bare kind of like, almost like equations. She started getting piece like and making them float, and she just started to kind of. It was almost like, would you say it was like a Groundhog Day almost type of thing, where she kept on reliving the moment, because it's like she kept on going over and over and over again her things. And like,
what do you mean when she was trapped in that room?
Yeah, all the time. Like you remember she even in all the different scenarios that she was in. So like it's like she kept on reliving, or she just kept on learning more and more as she kept on going on.
No, because she's like you said earlier, she's super intelligent in it. So she just when she was first trapped in that room, whatever. I think the aliens wanted her to figure a way out. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So she's just trying to calculate what to do and stuff, and because she's mad intelligent, she's just figuring stuff out. And then obviously she realized those things can float in the air and whatnot. And then there was something sharp she could use to cut one of the wires to open the door. And then
it reminded me a bit like Quantum Leap as well, you know.
I said that. Change it. I thought the exact same thing. But it's a quick thing. That things they inserted in her wrist. What were they?
No idea.
They were like almost like chips. I don't know.
Yeah, it's almost like that made a time travel. Well, not time travel. It's like it made a phase into different realities or something.
Yes. Okay.
So the first reality she goes to after she leaves I don't know, I wouldn't say spaceship, but that being, the alien being, was into a world where she said, what do you want to do? She goes, she would love to be a dancer with a particular dancer. I can't remember what the person is.
She's a famous old school dancer.
It's a real person, isn't it? Basically.
Yeah, it's a real person. Yeah.
So then she ends up in France, was it?
Paris. Yeah.
Paris, yeah. And she's just on set trying to do dancing, doing random steps, like messing up. Then there's one moment where they free the breasts, and like she was on it. Like she didn't do it as well, obviously, at that moment. And then she kind of like, again, she goes off stage. She starts speaking to the French dancer, the main dancer, and then American dancer who's in France. Then she kept on reliving the moment. That's why I asked, was she's like reliving the moment? But I guess she just then she started to like get better at dancing, started to relax, and started kind of taking ownership of her life almost.
I didn't see it as her reliving the moment. I
Yeah,
saw
no,
it as
don't.
she was
No, I
living
mean-
that life.
No, it's
So
this whole.
there's shows like every night. She was on the show every night and got better at the show because she was in that life. Remember, there's a part where the famous woman talks to her at the bar.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
she's
yeah.
now her favorite person. So it's not. I don't think it's a grounded thing.
Maybe not grounded. I guess what I meant in the sense of like well, I guess reliving the moment because like you don't see her like go to a house. You know, like when you leave the dance studio, she doesn't go home to a bed, have a family. That's what I mean. Like she just where she go.
Yeah, but they didn't
I mean,
show
Yeah,
that.
no,
I
I-
think that's just editing, isn't it? Really.
Yeah, no, it is editing.
Yeah.
I was just for me,
Yeah.
it just like okay, cool. I just thought she just kept on going through. But yeah, and then she becomes a better dancer. She becomes best friends with the woman and stuff like that, and she kind of reclaims her womanhood. But then she realized that she doesn't actually like it there, and as much as she thought it would be amazing, it isn't amazing. And there's still a piece of her that's missing, and she talks about the light and the stars and all this kind of stuff. And then she says that she's Hippolyta, and then she goes from there into almost like a Xena princess warrior type arena.
It's you know the people, you know the Black Panther, the tribe, that woman
Oh
tribe.
yeah.
That's the actual tribe. They're actually a real tribe in
It's all real
Benin.
stuff, innit?
They used to call it the home women warriors, whatever.
Okay.
So in Benin, which is a West African country,
Mm.
there was a group of women warriors that fought against the French when they tried to. Well, they didn't try. They did conquer. But yeah, they were forced to be reckoned with, basically, and that's where
Basically, yeah.
Black Panther got that idea from, to get those like.
And that was her name. That's why when she said
Yeah,
I
yeah,
am
exactly. That was the
Hippolyta,
leader of that.
that's
Yeah.
exactly who she's clearly named after, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. So she goes
hence
there.
why she's sorry. Yeah.
No,
go on.
go, Marlon.
No,
go.
no, because I think you're gonna say it anyway. Hence
No,
why
I wasn't.
She then
Go.
says, "I'm George's wife, not Hippolyta Freeman." So there's distinction between the two.
And then she starts training to become an ultimate warrior princess or warrior. I can't say warrior princess. That could be sexist, deemed to be sexist. A warrior in her own right, and she learns to fight. And you see her distinctively getting better until eventually she is given her helmet and welcomed into the army.
Yeah.
And then they end up fighting some soldiers that will come in.
Yeah,
And
the French.
The French, and she starts moving like an absolute G. The bit where she chops off my man's head at the end, like she was moving.
Kicked off her hip in it.
Yeah, she was moving savage. She was moving savage. And then from there, where did she go to after there?
That's what Marlon was saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why. Yeah, that's where she went back to George.
Sure.
Yes. And then that's where she's in a bed with George. And it was nice because I know we spoke about we wanted to see more of George. So it was almost like the writers heard us, but obviously this was filmed ages ago. So maybe one of us like looked at a preview and we just. But I didn't. But then like. So she starts to kind of get with George. She starts talking to him. Then she kind of says, look, this isn't necessarily the reality, but this is our reality for the moment. And then she's with George for a bit. And then does she leave George? I can't remember.
She leaves George because like I don't know why she leaves George, but I think she just realizes that this is not the exact time she wants to be in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then we don't see where she goes, does he? Or
well, she says that she wants to go back to her daughter because the daughter needs her in it.
Yes.
But we don't actually see her go back to her. Yeah, go on, Marlon.
In her state, she does take George with her as a discoverer.
Yes,
And she
sorry,
goes, like that was different.
that was
You
it.
showed the
She
power
did take
around her
George.
wrists.
Sorry,
So
she
we maybe see George. Maybe I don't know. I'm just saying.
Sorry, she did take George, and the difference was she took George, and she actually, if I remember, she took George. She went on different adventures, didn't she?
Yeah. She went like to another alien planet with aliens, and they were.
Yeah, and I think the significance of that is the fact that she took George where George would never take her. So you know when George did all his little road trip, remember, because the whole thing originally he was doing the book about where coloured people can go. Yeah. And I used the word coloured because that was the word they used then into all these different places. But I think she always wanted to go with him and he never ever took her. So I think it was significant that she took him like on her adventures.
Yeah, because I'm sure that she was saying something along those lines when she was in bed with him as well.
Yeah.
Like, more or less saying like, yeah. So that was yeah.
And then we got then randomly, Atticus then came out of the portal, because for me, I was like, where is Atticus? It doesn't make no sense.
So, yeah.
Like, where is he? He's not with her. I don't know where he is. And he comes out at the end with the book. He had the book, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Country, the actual title.
Yeah. And then he basically, I think there's police sirens and he can hear them coming. So he wants to turn off the machine. He's waiting for Hippolyta to come out. She doesn't come out. He's trying to turn off the machine. He thinks the police are coming. Then he ends up doing a runner. But in the running, he actually doesn't realize that he actually left the comic book that his niece. Is his niece or his cousin?
Cousin, yeah.
Cousin.
Probably, cousin.
His first cousin, yeah, I guess. Wrote.
Yeah.
So maybe that means that the police would still be drawn back to the Freemans.
Yeah.
And obviously, Atticus discovers that his father's gay.
I want. Oh yeah, that as well. Yeah.
But obviously, Hippolyta, I'm saying that in American, is coming back. Yeah. But because she said like she would stay, but she's got to come back for her daughter. So then she's like, okay, you don't need that anymore. You don't need those risk things anymore. Now you're integrated, so you can stay. But so she's where is she? Obviously, we don't know. They don't.
We don't know yet.
You just said only Atticus comes out.
Yeah, that's the mystery.
And where did he go?
I wonder if they'll show that in the next episode where Atticus went.
I hope not, to be honest, because there's only 3 episodes left.
You need something meaty in it.
You want the pace to quicken up.
Yeah, but the thing is, you can't. You have to show where he went. You can't.
Yeah, but not the whole episode.
Not like Hippolyta.
Or just do a little flashback or something.
Yeah.
And I think potentially this episode will concentrate on the niece, maybe.
Yeah, I did. You know what? Usually they show a trailer at the end, but there was no trailer for this one.
Oh yeah, there was. Yeah.
Or was there?
Yeah.
No.
Maybe on my one there was. I didn't see a trailer. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't watch the trailer. It's about a young black girl. I don't know who the black girl is. It's about a young black girl.
Fair enough. But I told you, she was. They've all got something. All of them. They've all that whole family. They've all got something, man. It's weird.
All right, we looking forward to the last 3 episodes?
Yeah.
Definitely enjoying it.
Good. Last week, I, like Kel, made a mistake and apologized on air. I would also like to apologize because the name of the film that Teresa directed and wrote was called Rocks.
Yeah.
Not Big Rocks.
Big Rocks. I
was searching for a couple of days.
When Merv put in the group, can someone send me a picture from Big Rocks? I said, whoa. we messed up there. So, yeah, Rocks. And myself and Kel went to watch it on Sunday.
Yeah.
In a very good cinema in part of East London.
So, yeah,
it was nice. Guys, the thing is, at this time, when I say I'm not going to do spoilers, I'm not going to do spoilers. If anyone gets a chance to watch the film, please do watch the film. It is a very, 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 very good film. I think it was the way it was written, the people that were acting in it, all of it. It was good. Like
very well put together.
Yeah, very well put together. And in particular, I'm gonna shout out the little boy Emmanuel. Yeah. Usually, sometimes we find some of these like younger black actors, like the children actors, like to have irritating kind of qualities, which were like,
Raising Dion.
Yeah, Raising Dion in particular. Shout out Rich, but it was on point. He was on
point. Like for a young actor, he was on point, man.
Well, how old is he?
Oh, he's
not
young.
sure. Not sure.
He looks about 6.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. He's definitely under 10.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that advanced. Okay.
Yeah, and the main character Rocks, whose name's Bookie Backrape, again very good. Her and her friend Samaya, the one that plays Samaya, very good.
Yeah, very good.
Do you know, as well, it's refreshing because it's a British film that doesn't focus on those negatives that we always fear about.
It is negatives, but it's not the negatives that we're always accustomed to.
No, it's trauma as more than its negatives. Like, do you know what I mean? It was, when I say negatives, like it's not like gun crime, knife crime, drugs. the kind of traditional things that we think of, like black British films, innit? You watch a Top Boy series, there has to be some of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very. Like I said, it was very good. It was very good. Shout out to the whole team. And Teresa, I really, really need you to come on the pod so you can sell the film, because it doesn't need to be sold, but it's.
But no, we just know how she came up with this idea and and how it all came together and stuff. So we're gonna try and get her on the pod, man. So she can just break it down.
That'd be good.
I think all of you. To be fair, I think all of you would like the film. Like no cap. Is that what it is? No cap.
What does no cap mean? I don't get what that means. You know, I don't know what that. What does that mean?
I think it's like no lies. I think it's no
lies.
No lies.
Like straight up, no.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Never heard that in my life.
Yeah, no, I've been hearing the kids throwing it around, but I just don't know what it means at all.
Yeah.
We're old boys now, man.
Yeah, that's it.
Shout out those that are going to be 40 next year. All right.
Shout out to you guys, man.
But no, it's a very good film. Basic concept. No, Nathan, don't do it.
Yeah, don't. Just leave it. Because I didn't know what it was about. I didn't know what it was at all about. What I had in my mind, it was not that. So, yeah, I think just go there. Yeah.
We're sold, man. We're sold with it.
Yeah.
And I think spoilers, the
school scenes, like, everything
no
about it.
I said it's enough, man.
All I was gonna say is the school scenes make it seem believable, bro. Like you remember how we were.
See, the thing is, now I know there's a school, bro.
Yeah, I know. I don't know anything about it.
I didn't know there was a school in it, man.
I know the character's name.
Just allow it, Nate. Just allow it, man.
Shout out, everyone. All right, cool. Merv. Enola Holmes. What was it saying?
Yeah. Do you know what? It was alright, you know. It was weird because I feel like it should have just been like a 4-part miniseries opposed to a 2-hour film. Because it just, you felt every single inch of that 2 hours, man. It was. There's nothing to really shout and scream about. Like, I know it's got what's her name, Millie Bobby Brown in it from Stranger Things. Like, she clearly can act, like, good actor, like, good range of British accent and that. And Henry Cavill, which is like, he plays Sherlock Holmes, but he's not really in it that much, to be fair. But yeah, it's kind of like just like a story of her trying to find her mum, basically, that just disappears randomly. And while she's trying to find her, she meets up with some boy like around her age that is quite, you know, he's supposed to be someone important from like a very, very wealthy family, and like he's trying to get away, and they kind of just run into each other, and they just go on this like adventure.
That was him on a train in the suitcase, yeah?
Yeah. But it's a, if you like kind of those kind of periodic kind of programs like little Sherlock Holmes adventure, then it's all right. But Kill it interesting from the start, man. Yeah. You know, it's like I'm hearing so much buzz about it. It's number one and now. Let me watch it. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, no, I will watch it, and I think it's based on a book as well. Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people have been saying, "Oh, it's too feminist and all that stuff." But I'm like, it's not even a big deal, to be fair. And it's like you're going to get some films that take the feminist approach. There's nothing wrong with that. Do you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, it's all right.
All right. Thank you. Has anyone else been watching anything recently?
Just a sidebar. Listen, I know I brought up in a group, but the devil, or what's it called? The devil all the time.
Devil all the time.
Bro. You know what? Yeah, I've never seen a film like that. Bro, it is so dark. Like,
it is.
Everything that can go wrong goes wrong. Like, no, Nate, it's not supernatural or it's nothing to do with
nothing supernatural at all.
When I say dark, I just mean
like depressing dark.
Yeah, bro. It's mad.
I can't use that energy, boy.
Yeah, it's just mad. Like, afterwards, I was in a sunken place. I was like, I
can't.
I need to get out of this state.
You need to watch it like on a Saturday morning, like before Turtles or something.
I don't think it matters what time you watch it of the day. It's just proper dark, man. Dark. But it's a good film, though.
Yeah, it is a good film.
It's a
It
good
is.
film.
Yeah.
It is a really good film, but it's just
Yeah.
Um,
It's probably deep, man.
yeah. I watched Criminal, by the way, you guys.
Oh yeah,
Criminal UK.
Yeah, second. I
Yeah.
watched the second season. Really
Yeah.
Did
good.
you watch the first one, or just did you go straight to the second one?
I should the second one.
Okay.
I followed Merv's direction.
Yeah. Watch episode 2 and 3 first.
No, okay, I did do that. I watched 1, 2, 3. Yeah. But yeah, no, it was good. Really good. I enjoyed it. Because I heard, people were saying that I can't watch it because it's just one place and there's not much happening. But I totally forgot they were in one place.
No, I love that.
Yeah.
That's when you know when it's in one place and you can just watch it in one place like that.
Exactly.
And you forget that's it's doing its job because you don't feel it.
100%. Yeah, 100%.
What's that called?
Criminal.
Criminal. Yeah,
Criminal
There's a
UK.
film on Netflix called The Circle. It's kind of like that. It's literally just 60 people in a circle for like an hour and a half. But it's
Oh, is it?
actually it's watchable. But yeah.
Is it a film? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a film.
The Circle. Okay.
It's a bit dark. It's kind of twisted. It was a good watch. Like you want to know what happens.
Is that the one with Tom Hanks in it?
No.
No, that's
There's no names. No names.
Oh, okay.
I can
No, because
remember.
there's also a film, The Circle, with Tom
Yeah.
Hanks. Emma Watson.
yeah,
Let me double
Yeah.
check. But yeah, a bit of advice for you horror watchers if you get scared after it and can't deal with it. Even if you don't like the program, Friends. Put Friends straight on. What's that face for?
Oh, you mean put Friends as in on the series Friends?
Oh yeah, the program.
I'll be there for, bruv.
I thought you meant the horror was called Friends. I'm like,
Friends.
what?
I was like, what?
No. Put Friends on, boy. Like instant.
Laughter.
Forget about the horror instantly.
Yeah.
But, like,
No, I
them
mean,
cheap-
like I
them-
said, it's
them
not
cheap
horror
ass
though.
series.
That film I was talking about, it's not horror at all. It's a
It's twisted minds way of
yeah. It's
Yeah.
just, I can't describe it without spoiling it.
Okay, yeah, The Circle. Circle is the film. Just Circle.
Okay,
Just Circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Tom
American
Hanks is
science
just
fiction,
okay.
psychological horror thriller.
It's kind of deep.
Yes.
Speaking of
No, not
psychology,
deep. Like it's not horror or anything. There's no.
Yeah.
speaking of thrillers and horrors and all that, we got Walking Dead coming back
Come on.
next week.
Come on.
Supernatural.
Wait, what do you mean?
Coming
Is
back.
it good again? Like you're saying, come on, like.
No, this season was good. No. About 2 seasons was rubbish.
Yeah,
I
This
watched
season-
it. Yeah, I
Yeah.
watched Rick leave, and then
Yeah.
I watched maybe 3 episodes, maybe 2 episodes of the next season, and that was the last of.
Yeah. So after that, those are the poor seasons. So
Mm.
like, yeah, there's like 2 seasons was really poor, but this season picked up again.
I saw an
I'm gonna have to watch them
advert.
though, right? To keep the continuity.
and Fear the Walking Dead's coming back in like under 2 weeks
Yeah,
as well. So they'll be coming at the same time. It's
Yeah,
like,
but
they
I
don't
kind of
usually do that.
lost. Fear the Walking Dead, I kind of lost. I'm kind of behind in that one.
It's a weird one. I still have to watch it though. Still.
Is there an actor from Prison Break in Walking Dead?
Well, I know Wentworth Miller's not in it,
No. Not
and
him.
the other guy that's in Legends.
Maybe it wasn't Walking. Maybe.
But yeah, other than that, I don't know. Hang on.
There was a guy. I don't know. I think I saw the Walking Dead advert.
Teabag's not in it.
No. It wasn't. I can't remember who it was. There was an advert with the new series of Walking Dead, and whoever it is, I was like, I know that guy, and I want to say it's Prison Break, but it may not have been.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
And-
season. Go on.
Yeah. No, go on. What was you gonna say?
No, it's season. Is it season 11 now? Yeah,
10.
10. Okay.
It's the second part of season 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's mid-season, bro. And did any of you watch The Haunting?
The Haunting, yeah. I watched that.
That's the next season's coming out 9 days as well, precisely.
Oh, okay, cool.
Haunting.
Yeah, The Haunting. That was on Netflix. So
Wait, the
yeah,
haunting of Emily House or just the haunting?
of the Haunting of Hill House.
Hill
Yeah,
House.
yeah. What
Yeah,
is
yeah,
the
yeah.
part
I think-
two to that? How?
I think the series is going to be the haunting of another place. So it's not going to be of Hill House. It's going to be
How
something
they're gonna
else.
continue that? All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's sick though. That show was sick. Shout out to Kel for that.
Yeah, that was a big show, man.
Mm.
Big show.
Yeah, man. Not that he didn't make it, people. He just told me about it.
I was executive producer, yeah.
You know what I mean?
All right. Sorry. Okay. Also, I watched a series on Prime that I knew a couple of people that were in it and had kind of did it. It was called Hard to Leave Backstories. Yeah, it was very good, and yeah, shout out all the people that was involved with that. And yeah, if you get a chance to watch it on Prime, you've got like 25 minutes, whatever. Give it a watch. There are some kind of bits where you're thinking, okay, that's very unrealistic. How did that happen? Like, but yeah, go and watch it. Yeah, gang. All right. It was posted in the group earlier in the week about the 10 most controversial series endings. All right, so we'll have a quick butchers of this, and if you remember any of these controversial series endings. Okay, so these are like a series finales. So how a series is kind of finished, and sometimes you finish it a bit on a bit like, how the hell did that happen? So did any of you watch My Wife and Kids, for example?
Yeah.
Did any of you remember how the series ended?
I don't think I watched the end, you know.
She said, "I'm pregnant."
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's it.
She wanted
Pissed.
Michael to get a vasectomy. Michael lied, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go and get a vasectomy." He lied because obviously he didn't want to get snipped. And in the last episode, she came back, or she was on a moody one though, and like she was proper moody that episode. She was like, "I'm pregnant." Then it ended, never to come back again.
It wasn't even like it was a scheduled cancel, was it? They just thought, you know what, let's not do anymore.
Yeah, literally, it was literally like, and the thing is, her face was so push up. Yeah, it was almost like it was real life. Like she was like, "I'm pregnant."
Yeah, she probably was expecting it to end, and she found out that day or something.
I know, bro. She was vexed. Yeah? So that was a series that kind of ended on a bit of a whim. So
Coronavirus.
Shout out all my coronavirus friends out here. All right, so one of them was Roseanne.
I don't remember how that ended. I have no idea.
You mean the most recently, isn't it?
Yeah, this is from the link that said the 10 most controversial series finales ever. So one of them was Roseanne, and Roseanne.
Roseanne.
You remember Roseanne?
I remember she had an outburst of racism. I remember that was on Twitter, and
yeah, that wasn't to do with the series though.
Oh, okay.
That was afterwards. But Roseanne, basically, her last series, basically, I think all 21 episodes, or however many episodes it was in the series, basically was a figment of her imagination. So the whole thing was basically just a figment of her imagination. The whole series didn't happen.
Well, like even from the pilot episode.
No, the last series, just the last series in particular. It was basically because I think John Goodman, her husband in the thing, he had died. All of this kind of stuff. They'd done all of this series, and then had a heart attack, and then basically she woke up one day and none of it was, just basically a figment of her imagination.
Wait. You're talking about her husband in real life, right? Not John Goodman.
No, John Goodman was her husband in the program.
But he died.
In the program.
In the program.
Oh, okay.
His character,
The character, Dan, her husband, Dan.
So basically, on her this whole program, Roseanne, is based on her real life.
Yeah.
Like obviously years and years ago, and her husband actually did die, but she wrote in him staying alive through the whole 80s show. Is what I'm saying. So when you say he died,
yeah,
that makes sense then. Yeah.
So that was Roseanne, but obviously, I think them times we were probably very young, so we didn't probably watch Roseanne.
I love Roseanne.
I used to watch it.
I used to watch it all the time.
Sundays, right?
Yeah, I used to watch
Friday
Roseanne.
nights.
Friday nights.
At my mom used to go bingo, leave me at my grand's. Roseanne time.
Obviously, with Roseanne, the two people from Big Bang Theory, they were first in Roseanne.
Yeah. Sheldon's mom, innit?
No, but even not
he was
Sheldon's
the boy,
Sheldon's friend, the one who Sheldon lives with.
He was also in I Still Know What You Did Last Summer.
You know the guy Sheldon lived with?
Oh, Leonard.
Yeah. Leonard and Sheldon's missus are both in Roseanne.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's where they first met each other.
Yeah.
And she also that's a lie. The one who Sheldon's missus, wasn't she sick? Wasn't she friends with Blossom? She is Blossom, sorry. She is Blossom, and Sheldon.
She's Blossom, yeah.
She is Blossom, and the girl that he was going out with, the curly hair girl, who was Roseanne's daughter.
They were boyfriend
and girlfriend in Big Bang Theory. Sorry. Then they had another one which was Dinosaurs. Do you remember Dinosaurs?
Yeah.
Used to come on
not
ITV
the mama,
on
not the mama. Yeah.
And I think in that one, it said when the ABC decided it was time to end this family-friendly sitcom starring puppet dinosaurs after 4 seasons, the creators decided to do it in the most depressing way possible by having its main character, Sinclair, family patriarch Earl, trigger a catastrophic extinction event that would not only kill every main character, but more his entire species.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So there was no spin-offs there. He was
Yeah,
like, taking you all
no
out.
spin-offs there.
If I gotta go, everyone's gotta go.
Wait.
One of them they had was Sopranos. Did you ever watch Sopranos?
Big, yeah, big. If no one's wait, am I the only one who's watched Sopranos in this group?
Yeah.
Get on it, lads. Get on it, please.
I'll be honest with you. I watched one series of Sopranos.
That's what I mean. I watched 1 or 2 seasons.
And there was a lot of episodes, man.
Okay, in that case, if you've got that far, well, it's not for you.
And also, you know what it is? I don't Italian mafia stuff doesn't do anything for me.
Do you know why I liked it? Because I didn't really. I think I liked it because it felt very real to me. It didn't just feel like senseless, like gangster stuff. Do you know what I mean? It's like they actually, to me, they seem like real people as well. It's weird, man. That's why I liked it so much. Like it's just done some strange things. Like there was one episode where Tony Soprano was just sick, and he was just like lying on the bathroom floor, and like he was so sick. He had a stomachache. He had a pillow in his bathroom to sleep on. And I think this is the most real talk thing I've ever seen on TV, isn't it? So
real,
little things like that. I'm like, he's supposed to be a bad guy, and you're really true. You're not supposed to root for him, but he also had like he was just a normal human being as well that just done bad things, isn't it? So anyway.
Possibly, if I got like,
No. I mean, Sopranos is like everyone says. Sopranos
it's a classic.
Up there.
They say
yeah,
something.
they always say
something.
up there. Yeah.
Yeah.
They had Gossip Girl, but I doubt any of you watched Gossip Girl unless you watched it. Rich.
The big breasts.
Gossip Girl. I don't know. I have no idea. I'll be honest with you. I've never watched an episode of Gossip Girl. I know Dwayne watches it at work, and he's always like, "Have you watched it?" And like, kids come in the office and talk to him about it. It was never for me.
Never watched it either. I always get that confused with Gilmore Girls, to be fair, but yeah.
But the guy in Gossip Girl is the guy from You.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It's him.
Yeah, the guy from
it's
You.
from You. They had Game of Thrones up there.
Skip.
Oh yeah, skip that one, man.
Don't deserve it.
Did any of you watch Girls? I did. I'm not gonna lie. Girls used to come on Sky Atlantic as a HBO, and it had Lena Dunham in. And the guy, her boyfriend, was the guy that is in the new Star Wars films. The one with the long, scraggy hair, Merv or Marlon.
New Star Wars films. Oh, Adam. Kylo Ren, yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
His surname always skips my mind.
So he's in it, and it was a bit weird because Hannah just started raising some baby, and then she just started in some monologue. But again, that didn't have random sex scenes in it. It had random nudity. Like just randomly, like she would just be walking around the apartment naked. It was just like a random. It's one of them random ones that, like, you know, like the missus comes downstairs and sees you watching it, and then like looks at you funny. And you're like, no, babes, it's just that when you come downstairs, they're naked. It's not always nakedness. Dexter. Did you watch this? You just watch Dexter?
Yeah, I didn't finish it though.
Dexter was just. In fact, Dexter for me ended season 4 or 5, I think it was.
Yeah, thank you. I didn't finish what I watched.
Like, the rest of them was like it just got a bit
silly,
too polished for me, man. Yeah. It's such a good start, and it's like after my girl died, it just got stupid afterwards.
It's got stupid, man.
And then my man's favorite show, Lost. All right, I'm going to read what it says, and then Marlon's going to tell me why this is wrong. So it said, when Damon Lindelof and Carlton Cuse decided to end the mind-bending ABC mystery by getting metaphysical rather than giving some, concrete answers about what had been going on for the last 6 seasons. Not everyone was exactly thrilled. So the island was purgatory, right? And had question marks and exclamation marks. But Marlon, it wasn't right, was it?
No. The island was an island. They had a play, went on a plane. The plane crashed. People survived on an island, and then the story goes from there. Now, don't get me wrong. I didn't enjoy the ending. It was a great show, and it should have ended a lot better than it did because it didn't answer a lot of questions that I spent time hoping it would. So, but that at the end of the day, it was still a brilliant show. Heroes didn't end well, right?
Season 4 ended well. Season 4 ended well.
Is that the last season?
No. Well, technically, yes. Technically,
No.
yes.
Reborn ain't part of it. So
Season 4 ended prophetically.
But no, like what I mean is like they gave you storylines and then they never certain lines because they gave themselves 6 years to make a show, right? So certain storylines didn't ever get finished. So in terms of that, it was annoying, but it wasn't purgatory. I don't know why people. I don't know. It's just annoying. It actually winds me up. Like it's proper explained.
But how do you know it was a purgatory? How do you know though?
Because they explain it. Like there's a part where he says, "So were we all dead?" And they explained it. No, everything that happened. Everything. You had a plane crash. You survived. You went through this. Like it's all explained.
Who explained it? Who?
Jack's dad. But I don't know if you even know who that is.
I can't remember.
The main guy, the doctor. But, yeah.
Yeah, I know Jack, but I can't remember his dad. Yeah.
Where then we had How I Met Your Mother. Did anyone watch How I Met Your Mother?
Not religiously.
Yeah, just when it came on.
Yeah, when it came on.
Yeah.
So obviously, How I Met Your Mother was all about him talking to his children about how he met their mother. And in all of the episodes, you kept on thinking, was this the mother or was this the person? And it never
in it. Yeah.
And then basically, apparently, it ended by him revealing that the mother was dead all along. And Ted was, in fact, seeking the kids' permission to pursue their aunt, Robin. I know it's a bit deep, but I know the program. They had Seinfeld. Seinfeld was one of the other ones that had one of the most random endings. Did anyone watch Seinfeld?
No.
Heard of it?
Couple episodes. But no.
And with Seinfeld, apparently, what happened? It says, after 9 seasons, Kodak creator Larry David returned to really drive home how little the show's core characters had learned and how kind of awful they'd been all along. A parade of returning guest stars testified about all the horrible things that had befallen them as a result of Jerry, Elaine, George, and Kramer, extreme selfishness, and in the end, a judge threw them all in jail for a full year as a result of it. And fans were pissed. So that was the 10 most controversial series. But was there any series that you think ended randomly?
Yes, Sunset Beach.
Yeah, loads. This is why we should have discussed this conversation.
Sunset Beach.
Sunset Beach?
Dynasty, Dallas, like loads. I wasn't thinking of any of those ones, but that's cool.
Dynasty, Dallas. What else? What else? What don't you? Okay, Sunset Beach. What do you like about Sunset Beach? All right, we know that
all that drama.
No, but wasn't it funny though? Like she was Dorothy.
I was pissed.
She was Dorothy all along.
No, man, I was pissed.
And she clicked like she's had the shoes.
About it? Like each season or whatever was literally 5 minutes. Like, I don't even remember that. Like, so they'd show Ben with Meg, and then they'd show another scene, and then an hour later, Ben and Meg are still having that same. He still hasn't said that word yet. Remember that?
Yeah. You're right.
That's the traditional American soap, man. That's how they operate, isn't it?
It was deep, bro. You invested the thing, time, and then that was the end.
Probably love it.
But the thing is, they must have bantered. Like, do you know, we actually doing this scene for only 5 minutes. We're just switching.
I love the way when they used to change actors. Today's episode, Ben will be played by blah blah blah. Just straight, like.
Yeah, nah.
Did Dallas finish? That was a dream as well.
Yeah, but I can't remember how Dallas or Dynasty. I can't
remember. They had a
reboot.
They rebooted it, but
or continuation sort of thing. Yeah.
They got a Netflix reboot of Dynasty.
Yeah.
I just remember who shot JR. That's all I remember. Who shot JR?
That was the biggest.
Yeah.
Coming like who shot Phil Mitchell?
Oh yeah.
Or who shot Homer? Was it Homer?
Mr. Burns, man.
Mr. Burns.
Mr. Burns?
Yeah.
Who shot Mr. Burns?
Maggie. Even Fresh Fresh Prince ended a bit controversial.
How
for me.
did it
Like,
end?
well,
Yeah,
to be fair,
when
actually,
everyone moved. Everyone
no,
moved in there.
Not even, you know, I always didn't realize that. You know, when him and Lisa didn't get married,
Yeah.
like I thought that was the last season, but it was the season before the last one.
Yeah.
So that's why I always thought that was the ending of it. But like, yeah, even that for me, I thought, no, how could they, innit? Like, probably just rooting for him for the whole thing. And it's like, let's just be friends, innit?
him and Lisa didn't get married, and then Lisa's mum married.
And
Sorry,
no,
his mum married Lisa's dad.
yeah.
And then in the final season was when everyone was moving away.
Yeah, they just all moved at one time, basically.
Yeah. And he couldn't move, or he didn't want to move.
Yeah.
He stayed, yeah. I actually can't wait to see what they do on their special episode.
Yeah, I can't wait for that one.
When's that Thanksgiving, isn't it? When's Thanksgiving? Like October, November, son? November.
November.
It'd be good, man. It'd be good.
You know, there's gonna be a spin-off of The Boys as well.
Yeah, the college.
The Boys.
Yeah, spin-off.
Sorry, it was a random
No,
thing I just said.
So the seat. Okay, never mind. Okay.
The Boys, as in what we're watching on Prime.
Yeah, there's gonna be a spin-off.
Yeah.
Did someone say the college?
Finishing, though.
Yeah, it's gonna be set in college, like. So I think some superhero college, basically.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So what is this the last season of The Boys then, and then?
No, season 3 and 4 apparently.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can hear Richard's keyboard typing away, boy. He's not
Yeah.
he's not willing. He's not willing to listen to your piece of information. He wants to fact check that.
Oh wait, I've stopped.
All right, guys. I know it's getting on. I guess we can think about that in more detail, Marlon. If there are more kind of shows that we're really not happy with the ending, maybe we should think about how we could have ended them. Come back next week. All right. Just because I like people to get to know who you are, I'm gonna just ask you on a quick random questions. So, Richard, as you like Boris, because last week you explicitly told me he's the Prime Minister of our country. If you could ask the Prime Minister of our country one question, what would it be?
Oh, Jesus Christ, that's the difficult one.
Stop saying the Lord's name in vain.
Apologies. Honestly,
sorry, I knew Marlon was going to come for me. I knew Marlon was going to come. Guy Rich?
Yeah, to be fair, I have no idea. I'll probably the current situation. I said, what's the truth? Tell us the truth. Tell me the truth. Really, I said, is COVID real? Is it not? What is it? What's really happening?
Okay. Kel, if you were head of a major TV station for one day, yeah, so you got control of NBC, BBC, whatever, what would you play? What movie or shows would you make sure that had to come on?
You're probably asking some funny questions, boy.
Yeah, man.
Okay. Kel, 9 a.m. What would you show?
9 a.m.
9 a.m.
That's a tough one, man. There's so many shows going in my head.
Would you? All right. What genre would you have on? Would you have horrors, thrillers, comedies, stand-ups, series, something you can binge?
It'll have to be a binge one, isn't it? It'll have to be a binge one. Heroes, man. Heroes. I'll say Heroes.
All right. Merv. What single message would you send to an advanced alien species?
Help me.
Look me up, come down, adopt me, give me some powers and send me back.
Okay. Marlon. God forbid, but if you were on death row, what would your final meal be?
Mac and cheese. Get out of here.
Shut up. Final meal, to be fair, I started to do the whole vegetarian thing. So it's a bit difficult, Nate. It's a bit difficult.
All right, guys, people are really getting to know us with this one. Okay,
I don't. Yeah,
I feel like you lot would prefer the would you rather's. All right, the last
Like
one.
I answered mine quickly, still.
did.
But anyway, yeah.
The last one. All right. What would you want the ability to hear the thoughts of people near you, even if you couldn't turn the ability off? Sorry, would you want the ability to hear the thoughts of people near you, even if you couldn't turn the ability off?
No.
That'll do your nothing. That'll
Nah.
do your nothing. Oh my gosh.
Rich, you're on it, innit?
Well, I don't mind it.
Yeah, I think I'd probably do it. All right, people. I'd keep on thinking of like what women want on that kind of film, like where he can just hear what's going on. Like it'd be quite interesting. Obviously, it does madden them. But people, it's episode 63, Fully Geek Pod.
Yeah,
We go.
It's a bit of a long one today.
just a bit.
Just a bit. People, have a lovely week, and we will catch you next week.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.